So what you been up to today, Missy? I know it's like only what 12 for you right now. But
Yeah. Well, I woke up because my dog woke me up.
as
So
they do. Yeah.
then I took her on a walk, and then I almost got hit by a car today, so that was fun.
Did you really?
Um,
Holy shit.
they were, yeah, they. So I was like driving down my street, right, and there's like a
Uh-huh.
four-way car, like there's two like stop signs, and then
Mhm.
like the road that you drive to like get out of whatever the neighborhood.
Yeah.
This guy was trying to turn. It's like across me. Was not even slowing down or anything. Just tried to like. If I didn't swerve, I would have hit him. So that was fun.
God.
I just wanted Panda Express, damn it.
And you should get Panda
God
Express.
damn.
You deserve Panda
Yeah,
Express.
they didn't even stop. They just kept going. I couldn't get their license plate. Like the fuck.
Oh dear God, man.
People are dumb and they should not drive if they're stupid. God.
Absolutely.
So
yeah. No, people. Yeah, people be dumb. I swear. Oh,
like,
Lord.
if I'm going too fast, wait your fucking turn, you
Okay. So I
can make it. No, you can't.
That's true. I mean, that's why I'm
Dumb
always
stuff.
so cautious when I drive, because I know that if people are stupid, I, will pay the
Which they
price
are.
for it. So I even if somebody I think is, going like a little slower than, if I think I can make it, I still wait, because I'm like, what if they speed up? But what if they do this?
Yeah, what if they think they can go
What if
and they
think they
can't?
can go? Yeah,
You have to
exactly.
dodge them. I like slammed my brakes and I turned away to the other thing. Luckily there's no other cars, but like if there was no turning point, jeez.
Yeah, no, for
Stupid,
real.
stupid, stupid.
Dear God. All right, so if you would like to put on your cam for me, and then I can
Sure.
give this another shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my day. I got food, got ready,
Mm-hmm.
and it.
And now you're here.
Yesterday was great.
Yeah, I saw you guys went back in the Discord and played some Pummel Party and stuff.
Yeah, we played Bubble Party and Lockdown Protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted people to feel less FOMO for TwitchCon, so I wanted to play games with people. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. And I got my nose pierced. So now I want more.
You want more piercings? Oh, that was the wrong thing. Ah, shit. That was the wrong thing. Hang on. I clicked the wrong button. Pay no attention. Okay.
What was your question? I think it lagged for a sec while you're.
Oh, I asked, so you want to get more piercings? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'd like to get maybe like a couple more in my ear. I have a helix already.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just have the first ones on my ears.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my tattoo soon, so yeah.
There we go. Oh. Yep. Okay. Nope, there we go. Okay. So, I think I did it. I think I did it. Alright, so hopefully this time around, guys, everything will stay.
Yeah.
Everything will be good. And we're solid now. I think we're solid now.
We could do this.
Yes. Part of me is like, do I want to start the questions over again? Because because I do want to upload these to these VODs to YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind answering the same questions, the 5 questions again.
Yeah,
I'll edit this part
sure.
out for myself.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we shall go back to here. And I'm going to say one more time, thank you all in chat and lurking right now for, being here and seeing me through all of these issues. I really do appreciate it. This is actually my first time, like, having to do someone on cam and do this. So that added with the whole internet going out for a second thing. Yeah, I just really appreciate you guys staying with me on this.
Yeah.
So, thanks.
Yeah, and if we need to, we can always adjust too. So.
Okay.
Yeah, if we like, I'm down. If we just talk, if we want to play a different game that's a little less thing, or I could just go back to a picture. Whatever we need to do to make it work, I'm here for it.
I appreciate it, Missy. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Guys, make sure to follow Missy if you aren't already. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this since I'm sitting here. There we go. Everybody, please follow Missy because she's wonderful.
Yeah, my summer break's over.
My summer break's over. That's true. It's not summer anymore. Although it definitely feels like it's still summer, but whatever. At least in my town, it feels like summer still.
Yeah, it's like early fall a little bit here because it's starting a little chillier.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm okay with it because I like jackets, like sweater weather.
Oh yeah, I've always liked long sleeves and hoodies. They're my go-to stuffs.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. So, starting now. I'm just kidding. So, if you are comfortable, for those who may not know who you are, will you give us your name and, if you're comfortable, where you're from?
Yeah. My name's Missy, and I'm from Oregon.
Which I don't think I knew, by the way. I don't think I knew that you were from Oregon.
Yeah, North Oregon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Try a different nozzle.
Apparently, I'm just cleaning this entire kitty's face. She cute.
I found different nozzles.
I meant to ask because you said you were downloading it earlier. Have you played before?
Nope. I've only watched Markiplier play it.
Okay. So yeah, basically.
To fall asleep.
Yes, absolutely. No, I completely understand that. So yeah, I use my mouse wheel to rotate nozzles, but I think you can do that with 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, yeah.
And then and then C is crouch, because you definitely need to crouch, because sometimes if it's not dinging, you need to crouch. That's like.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, I'm under the car. Scrub dub.
I'm trying to think of other, because I felt bad when I was when I was interviewing Jen, it was her first time playing it too, so I forgot to tell her tips and stuff. So I'm like, what else can I tell you? Yeah, crouching is important. Chicken, if you have any other tips, please let Missy know in chat. Because we both play this game a religious amount of time. So.
Rotating nozzle. Switch nozzle.
Yes, rotate is R. If you rotate the nozzle, for sure. That's
the game
also,
is pretty good at telling me if I just pause and read it for a second. What's reading?
Yeah. What is reading? What is that? Okay. And how did you find out about Discord and Twitch?
I'm pretty sure I learned about it from my brother or husband. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever they came about. Because I think before Discord we all used Skype or TeamSpeak or something,
You use
or
Teams?
just did LAN parties. Not Microsoft Teams, but TeamSpeak.
I was gonna say what? I was so confused. I was like, Teams.
Teams.
Why would you use
No.
Teams?
Only at work because they force us.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And when did you start streaming?
I started probably in 2012 or 13, but I was only like maybe 5 times. Maybe, I don't know. I played like League of Legends. And it was in college, but then I stopped streaming because I got too busy. And when I wanted to start it, I wanted to be like consistent. So I stopped for several years. Got busy with life and work and stuff after graduating college. And then I really started in 2019. Fell in love with it and streamed every day. And then I learned boundaries and balance.
Work-life balance. What's that?
Yeah, crazy. I hyper-focus on it heavily.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's I feel like that's easy to do with this medium because I mean, you're wanting to play games, so it's like if I'm playing games, why not stream it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you found the balance that you needed.
Thank you.
And how many siblings do you have?
I have one sibling. He's my older brother, and you've probably seen him around as Sir Elegant or Brother Cup.
Yes, I have seen him around for sure.
Yeah, we're close.
Yeah.
He's cool.
I also have one older brother too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you guys close?
We are more so now. When I was younger, he kind of like we fought a lot. Like also physically just fought. he was like really into wrestling, and so he like wanted to try moves on me and stuff like that. So
yeah, I was also we also did that when we were younger.
Yeah, but I didn't always want to. So that was the difference. I guess that was the disconnect there. But that's all right.
Yeah.
You got it. You know, sometimes that happens with the older younger sibling dynamic. So
yeah.
Yeah. And what were you like as a kid?
I was like, I had big feelings, and that's okay.
It is okay.
I think at some parts of my early childhood, I was like shy until like I felt safe and comfortable. Then I like unleashed my ADHD-ness. I loved arts and crafts, making friends, playing with fire, camping. I did set fires in my backyard a few times.
I was gonna say playing with fire. Oh man.
I caught bugs with my brother in the backyard and stuff, and he was really into Steve Irwin at the time before he passed away.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
So we had fun with that. We made like forts together. We'd start playing video games when we were like 5. Or at least I started to, I don't know. And then my dad brought home like video game console from, I think it was the NES he brought home. And I started our like love for gaming. Let's see what else.
Yeah, my brother had a 64 and I wasn't allowed to play with it, so.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah. I don't even know where I don't even know where it is now, to be honest. I don't know what he did with it.
I think we like tried to sell things to get money because our parents were like, oh, we could sell and get money. And we're like, yeah, okay. And then now I'm like, why did you do that?
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I'm like, that's like when my brother asked me like, hey, do you like still use your week? And I was like, it's mine. No.
I know.
Like I may not be using it. I might not be using it right now, but like I might want it later, you know?
Yeah.
If I'm able to like, you know, because like for me with my multiple consoles that I have, it's very hard because like where my TV is, it's very hard for me to like get back there to like unplug and plug different things in. So if I, you know, so I only have like the 2 synced up. I can't really like be having more than 2 at this point.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
But so yeah, so my Wii is like in a drawer, but like I will use it again. Like I will, play some Guitar Hero or something one day.
Hell yeah.
When I have
one day.
when I have my own place, and I can.
Yes.
I can do that.
Exactly.
If Chicken allows it, of course. Yeah, because whenever I do get my own place, it will be our own place. So.
Yeah.
But.
Love it.
Yeah. So when do you feel like was your earliest memory?
Oh, I forgot to add to the kid one. I also like I liked hide and seek. We played with the neighborhood kids a lot.
Yeah.
I remember standing up for like friends who got bullied. I also got bullied in elementary school
Mm-hmm.
and middle school.
Yeah.
So I just don't like when others feel left out.
Yeah, kids can suck.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
they're mean.
They can be very mean. Yeah. I was never to my face bullied, except for maybe like 1 or 2 times, which at like the time I told myself, I was like, why aren't they? Because like I'm such an easy target. I'm short.
Yeah.
I'm chubby, and I'm disabled. Like there's just 3 off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So it's like, like, like why are they?
Why you guys not bullying me?
Like
Come
why
at me,
was
bro.
why was there nothing? But in hindsight and in conversations that I've had with my brother, apparently there was some stuff going on not to my face. So
Yeah. Got it.
But yeah, I was like, why?
People still pick up on it.
I was like, why? I mean, obviously, like, especially with having, an easily identifiable disability, people would give me the looks and stuff, but never, and I noticed that growing up, but I never, like, I never, like, got, like, at least kids, I never got the, harsh bullying to my face. I just always got the "what's wrong with you" question, which isn't good either. But
yeah, what's wrong with nothing?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you for asking so rudely? Get out of my way.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation about like society making disabled people feel like outcasts and not giving people the proper tools to recognize that, hey, a disabled person is just like any person, and if you ask questions with an intent of learning and knowledge, they're fine with it for the most part. I can't speak for everyone, but in my case, if you have good intentions, I will answer your questions. Just don't say shit like "what's wrong with you," and we're good.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Anywho, but this isn't about me. This is about you. I went on a tangent.
I like learning about you too, though. The interviews are a 2-way street.
I know. I just kidding. I like how under here it says "oops." I don't know if you noticed that. Under the truck it says "oops."
Did we run someone over?
I don't know. It's just under.
Oops.
It just says.
So
oops.
when you get like smacked down, like getting run over, before you like pass away, you'll just say, "Oops." Oops. Yes, that'll help me go in the afterlife.
Yeah, before this monster truck completely destroys you with its entire body weight, it's just oops. It's fine.
It's fine because I said oops.
Hey Nikki, you're short. We love you anyway. Thanks, Arcus. Appreciate it.
Nailed it.
Yeah, so when did you feel like when do you think was your earliest memory?
I have like 2 that are more kind of vivid. Which I even talked about in therapy already for EDMR. But one was like, I think it was like my 3rd birthday.
Okay.
I think we were in the park, and I think I was so excited about getting like a dollar bill. I think I was like bragging about it to like one of the other girls at my birthday party or something.
That's
like, look
so
at me, I got a dollar. And my dad like pulls me over and he's like, "Hey, we don't do that." Like basically like trying to be humble.
Oh, like saying like
and
I got
like
$1 and you don't, kind of thing.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that's not like, but like I took it so harshly because it's like, oh, my caregiver is like telling me I fucked up. um,
Yeah.
and so like from like a dad's point of view, like totally like teaching your kid totally fine, but like
Mhm.
me, I'm like I need a compliment sandwich. And if I know I'm sensitive, so
Yeah.
I just take back like negative feedback too, like very harshly.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
like now I like processed all the feelings around that memory and whatnot.
Mhm.
I was like 1, and now I'm like always humble now. Talk with me, Dad.
Yeah.
I do like sharing like accomplishments with people. I think that's good for everybody. To just
Yeah.
be happy for everybody.
Absolutely.
The other memory was in preschool.
Mhm.
I remember I stayed home, or not stayed home. I stayed back late. My mom was talking to the teacher, so I was like, "Oh, I'm probably in trouble."
Right.
And they told my mom that like, "Hey, she medicated. She probably should be sort of like type talk with my mom."
Yeah.
So I picked up on
Gotcha.
that at like in preschool.
Wow.
She was mean. um. So yeah.
Yeah.
So at a younger age, I knew something was up, and don't talk to me about it. And I wish my parents had like more communication with me.
Yeah. Had
Like basically like treating me as like
yeah.
more like an adult or like a person instead of like, oh, you're a kid and
Yeah, like been straight with you and not like sugar coated because you're a kid, kind of thing.
yeah, or like just having like just even talking about what was going on.
Right.
Like I didn't
Like just even
really know too
mentioning
much.
it at all.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
So like years later being like, oh yeah, by the way.
Oh yeah, in therapy I figured it out.
By the way, you were fine enough to not get medication.
Mhm. Yeah.
So those are my earliest memories.
I gotcha. That's funny enough
And
because
usually
yeah, mine was also preschool, so that's really funny that
yeah.
that you said one of yours was preschool too. Because although yeah, mine was also kind of again back related to my disability with because I was in a wheelchair in preschool. So the teacher had to like basically put me in front of the class and say, "This is our special friend Nikki. She needs this chair to move," and like trying to explain everything about me to the other kids. So that was one of my earliest memories. Was that interaction, and I was just like, cool. Even like at that point, I was like, I feel weird. I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the spotlight. Like I just want to be a normal kid. Can you stop?
Yeah. Right. But I mean, I understood because
kids can be.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that kind of hindered all of the like what's wrong with you type questions and things like that. So
Yeah.
yeah. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, fun times. I mean, I did like preschool. It was still a fine time for me despite that beginning of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, where did you and Steve meet?
I met him when I was in middle school. He was a freshman at high school. He got invited to my brother's birthday party and I met him there. I thought he was annoying.
So, was he one of your brother's friends then?
Yeah, he was my brother's
okay.
friend.
Gotcha.
And then they like stopped hanging out in high school and then they
Mhm.
started hanging out a lot like towards the early years of college, I think.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I hung out with him more in my probably half of my junior year, and then we started dating my senior year of high school.
Oh, senior year started dating. You don't get
senior year of
you don't
high
hear about that
wait.
very often.
Yeah. But he was in college already, so he would drive down to visit me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, because you don't usually hear about like people starting to date like their senior year. You usually hear about like people breaking up their senior year, so they can go off to school.
I broke up with someone else, dated him.
Oh shit.
Because he paid more attention to me. He cared, and he was more in tune to my anxieties and made me feel safe.
Oh,
So
that's so sweet.
that was very reassuring.
Yeah. That's very sweet.
Yeah. So then we started dating in 2011, and then that was 4 years of dating, and then we got married. So we've been together almost a long time.
Long time. Yeah.
It's 2024 now.
It is 2024. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since y'all had started.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
But yeah, I met him basically because he's my brother's best friend.
Yeah. And brother was okay with that when you started dating?
Yeah, he asked my brother. He's like, I knew something was up. You guys were like texting each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how that played out as far as like brother being like, yo, what the hell, sis? Like, why are you dating one of my friends?
Sorry.
Yeah. Cause like me and my older brother, we have a 7-year age difference, so like that wasn't even a that wasn't even a consideration. Although I mean, obviously, as a young kid, I did have like a crush or two on like one or two of my brother's friends.
It happens.
It happens, but obviously, like there's too much of an age gap.
Yeah, you're like, well, it's just a crush, you know, harmless.
Yeah.
I understand.
It just happens that way sometimes.
High school. That was when I graduated. Okay. I know.
So where would you like to travel next?
Well, we were supposed to go to Italy for our 5-year wedding anniversary before COVID happened, and then COVID happened.
No.
So, I mean, that would be cool, but now it's been so long, we want to go back to somewhere tropical again.
Okay.
We've gone to Hawaii and Oahu. And Maui. We talked about going somewhere like that with my brother and his wife. Or Bahamas, somewhere warm. But also I really want to go to like Scotland and Ireland.
Me too.
And I think the pub scenes could be fun. That could be like a fun friend one too, even.
Yeah, I was about to say that's definitely a good like friend trip. I feel like to go to Scotland, Ireland. I've always wanted to go Hawaii. I've never been. Yeah.
And I feel like Italy or Rome could be more romantic and nice.
Yeah.
We'll see. I want to travel a lot, but luckily we finally found a dog sitter for Ivy and Apollo because they have polar opposite personalities, and I was like, finally someone can watch them and we can leave them temporarily go traveling because I'm stir crazy. Let me out.
No, I feel you. Like these I've gone on 2 trips recently, you know, only a couple hours away, but I was like, oh my god, this was so needed. I needed to get out. Thank God. Thank you. I have things to look forward to and go places. This is great.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Because, with my living situation being what it is, I do not get opportunities to go out very often, even in my city, let alone on a trip. So, yeah. So, what has been the proudest moment that you've had on your fitness/health journey?
My current fitness journey, or when I also got into it earlier?
Whichever you
or
feel.
Or both?
Whatever you feel.
I could talk briefly about both. So, I really hit fitness hard summer before high school. Since I got bullied a lot, I was very self-conscious about my weight, and I didn't I was at that age really wanting the male gaze.
Sure.
And I really wanted a boyfriend at that time, so I was like, whatever, I'm gonna do what I can to get healthy. So I lost 45 pounds that summer going into freshman year of high school.
That's
so
awesome.
Much easier to lose weight when you're a kid. Holy shit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then, so I lost a bunch of weight, and then I kept hearing, like, comments like, oh my god, you're so skinny. You're too skinny. And so it was like, I got teased for being fat, and then hearing those comments. And then it went, like, completely 180. It's like, am I never enough? Like,
no, you can't fucking win. And unfortunately, we're not told that at that age. So, yeah.
Yeah, but at the time it was like a win for me because it was like, oh my god, I can like go try on clothes, and they fit, and I was like, what the fuck? I can't do that now because my ass too big and jeans are stupid.
Dude, I haven't worn jeans since high school. Like,
I keep trying and it never works out.
Nope.
But so I mean, it was like I felt less shame because I was like, wow, I can wear like these. I didn't have to think about because during that time, like Paris Hilton was super like being skinny and size 0 was like you had to be. It was so dumb. And
yep.
It's not body positive at all.
Nope.
Not so frustrating.
I remember those days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fun time.
But I remember feeling like, oh, I don't have to worry about my clothes being so tight and having things like stick out or like people come up to me, I don't know, making comments. So it was like, oh my god, I could wear these cute, sexy things and then and not feel like shame. I don't know. Society's fucked up, but.
Yep. I can go into Hollister and Aeropostale and
yeah,
find things.
I was like,
oh my god.
I was like, Mom, take me to Hollister, please.
Take me to Abercrombie and Fitch. Anyway.
Oh my god. Yeah. Teen bodies are so petite.
Yes.
Compared to when your hips widen at the age of like 26. No one told me about that.
No, we're not.
So many meltdowns.
We're not told. Nope.
I had so many meltdowns. I was like, why are my pants not fitting anymore? Oh yeah, you basically go through puberty again. Yep. The fuck? That would have saved me. I'm like, I swear I haven't changed my eating.
Bodies are so fun to try and figure out.
And then my second more recent fitness journey. Well, COVID happened. Well, basically when I started streaming, I was going through a lot of like mental health things, and I relied too much continuing patterns from like college and stress. So I would drink a lot and eat a lot from drinking a lot. Eventually my metabolism slowed down. And I did drink a lot during streams in the beginning because I was around people a lot and it was fun and stayed up late. And I could keep going.
I'm gaming with friends. I'm just, of course I'm gonna drink too. Yeah.
But it became like Tipsy Tuesday, Thirsty Thursday.
Sure.
Fancy Friday because I wore dress, and then Tipsy Saturday, and it got too much. And then COVID happened too, and politics and that shit show. So no one was eating healthy the first half of COVID too. Like many people I knew were like using it to like kind of cope too. And I was like, all right, enough's enough. And I went like for a dry month at least. And it kind of broke like the pattern of like, I don't need alcohol to be funny. I don't need it to have fun. Sure, it could be fun every once in a while and do it a little bit.
Yeah.
Basically building more healthy boundaries around that. So I wanted to also be strong and healthy and not just like be skinny like my past mentality around fitness. And fell in love with my body more, even at the beginning of my fitness journey, because it has carried me through a lot of stress. And I learned to like, wow, even though I like not at the goal weight at the time or whatever that I had imagined, I still was like, it carried me through a lot. So now I'm just trying to like get back a little bit and try to like have healthier decisions around it. So but yeah, that's kind of it. I build more muscle. I did take a break. It's really hard building habits with ADHD because like you could be on it for like several months and then one day you're like, nope. And then it's so hard to like go back. And you're like, fuck. So I'm trying to like get back into going to the gym regularly and building more muscle again because I notice with me, it's like if my mental health is shit, I'll focus on that, and then my eating healthy and physical health goes down. If my mental health is good, then I have more energy to like work out and stuff. And I hate when the doctors are like, "Are you exercising?" No, I'm mentally ill. I can't.
No, I can't do it because I don't feel well in my brain.
I can't get out of bed.
Right.
Yeah. So
I get that. Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely throughout my fitness journey, I think what's been a win for me is learning to have more grace on myself and my body and listening to what it needs. And that's been good. because it's
Yeah.
gonna be up and down.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, then no, that's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I definitely, I've definitely noticed, and you've been open a lot with, your relationship with alcohol, and of course, mental health struggles. And I've been
Mhm.
very proud of you setting these boundaries for yourself, and seeing that, and you are funny sober as well. You don't need the alcohol to. You're right. You don't need the alcohol to be funny. So yeah. So I've definitely, like I said, I have seen the growth and change, and I've been proud of you
Ah,
for
thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
Rest.
So,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Anytime. So, what's been the most mind-blowing thing that you've heard recently? Because there always be things going on in this world.
Oh, just like some of the people that like the shit they say about politics and just like short-sighted thinking and just the way people think, it stresses me out, and I don't understand it, and it hurts, and I don't know, just made me really rage when I went
Mm-hmm.
and like Halloween shopping. But like I went on Facebook just seeing what people were saying about it from like my hometown. I'm
From
like,
like from like that perspective, yeah.
what
Sure.
do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, but like the most like mind blowing thing. I mean, the debate. If anybody watched it, and Trump basically think he could abort after 9 months.
I mean,
like why is it
I mean, I didn't need
against the law.
I mean, I didn't need to watch it. I just needed to see the text and
The
what
memes.
when you guys were watching it, I was like, I got all of the I got all the debate coverage from just reading that, but obviously I saw things on Twitter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but yeah. By the way, if you guys saw my aunt, you just saw my aunt. So there you go. She just came in to check my window.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, we
like
just
how they actually fact checked him. You put on that.
Yeah.
Sir, that's against the law.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the most recent shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, we shouldn't be surprised at this point, but at the same time, goddamn, that man. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how. I just don't know how. That's basically it.
I have more opinions, but yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say we won't get into too much of that on stream because we'll just say make sure you vote, guys. Make sure you check it to register. I believe it was the 17th that was National Voter Registration Day. So yeah, just make sure you're registered to vote. That's all we can do.
Do your research.
Do your research. Yes. By the way, everyone that has come in, hello. I'm looking at chat right now and I'm seeing Nady, hi, welcome on in, and Ona, hello, welcome on in to you as well. You okay?
Yeah, he died in this game.
I see. Hi, Steve. Anyway.
Hi, everybody.
What was your best birthday? I see you're moving me here.
I can move you with my water.
You can.
I'm a water bender.
You can. I can move out of the way.
I just wanted to see what it did.
Yeah. 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 You can definitely have fun with moving people with water.
That's fun.
Yep. That's definitely one of the perks of this game.
Hi, Yenna.
Yenna, hi Yenna. Welcome on in. So what was your best birthday that you've ever had?
I think it was the summer after I graduated high school.
Okay.
And I was like turning 18, and my parents said I could go on a trip with my boyfriend, which now husband,
Ooh.
my brother, and another friend, a close friend, and we went to Disneyland. So we did a road trip down to Disneyland and Comic-Con in San Diego, and it was like the first time I was like, oh my god, I'm free from parentals, and I could. It was so
oh my god, I
great.
can do what I want.
No,
Oh,
don't worry
that's so
about them.
fun.
So that was one, and then my most recent birthday was cool because it was just me and my husband, and we what did we do? We went to a fun like interactive art gallery, and then
Ooh.
did like a cider tasting because we were a little too early for our dinner reservation.
I see.
And then we got dinner on top of the city, and it was fun, and we
Aw.
flirted, and it was cute.
What kind of
That was
interactive art was it?
Let's see. So they have like a lot of like cool lights, and you kind of like walk through. I'm trying how to describe it. There's like a ball pit. There's like a little trampoline area. It's like,
Ooh.
and you kind of like experience like sounds too. And there's like art on the wall.
Okay.
Tunnels. Yeah, that was interesting.
Nice. That's very cool. Oops.
95% clean. Where's the other spot? There you are.
Oh, trust me, when it gets down to 99%, that's when it takes like, because this stuff like before that feels like it takes no time, and then the 99% takes like feels like it takes another 20 minutes for no reason, none whatsoever.
Oh, that's fun.
But, oh, I did because I've never had the experience of 2 dogs, so I was wondering how it was like introducing Ivy to Apollo and like what that whole process was like.
Yeah, I mean, like I googled some things, like okay, how to do this, and it's like even like when a friend brings over a dog, it's usually you bring out the dog from your house that already like lives there, and you have them meet in front of the house, make sure they're good. And we brought in Ivy first to like scope out everything without Apollo. But they seem to be really fine, so we kind of like let them just like kind of wander.
Sure. That's good.
So it seemed really okay and fine. At the beginning, there was a few spots they had, like basically Apollo learning to give up his space for another dog. So he kind of got protective over like his bed in this one spot because it's like the very corner of her office, and it's like his cave essentially. But he has learned. He's very tolerable of Ivy. She's kind of like a bully. She is a bully. She will like grab toys if he starts to play on it or play with them, and because she's just she's kind of a bitch, but we still love her.
But a lovable bitch. Yes.
At least she's a lovable bitch. And he gets a little protective over like really high reward treats, but they haven't fought in a while. It's mainly Ivy like causing some issues, but even then it's more like warning kind of booths she does.
Okay.
Like, hey, stop it. But they're very bonded. They get along. They swap beds all the time, so they like sleep in the same crate sometimes. So yeah. Hi, Brian. Hi, Randall.
Hi, everybody coming in. Sorry, I have to make sure my phone stays
Got you
up with chat, because I can't switch screens, otherwise people won't see you. So.
I can help if
Also, Chicken, if we can get a shout out for Liv, that would be great. Hi, Liv. And hello, Brian. Welcome on into you as well. All right then. But yeah, I've I only have ever had the one dog in my life. And unfortunately, Mocha is no longer with us. He passed away a year ago. But I've never had the interaction with I mean, he's met other dogs like while we've walked in our neighborhood, but I've never had like a second dog like come into the house, kind of thing. So I was just curious what that process was like.
Yeah, I mean, like we were prepared. We were trying to like also prepare the fact like if they didn't work it out, we were prepared to like give Ivy back. Of course, we wouldn't want to, but like if your dogs don't get along, you can't. You gotta figure it out.
You can't force them to be friends.
You can't force it.
Just like children, you can't force them to be friends either.
I mean, you can't really give up a kid, so.
Well, there's that too. Yeah.
Dogs, you're like, oh, it didn't work out. Find another person. Good luck.
Mm. Thank you for the hydrate,
they're
Liv.
good. Yes.
Yes. Yes, you hydrate too, Missy. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to.
Yeah, I did. Woo!
Okay, good. Oh my gosh. All right, and so my next question: are you good at taking compliments? Yes or no, and why?
I feel like I am. Especially like, well, for one, if I post on Twitter, I'm already expecting like I'm prepared to take compliments if it's like a selfie or something.
Yes.
Unless they're unsolicited DMs, and I'm like, my eyes.
Oh
Just kidding,
no.
I don't click on images. They're like blurred out if people try to message me.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, like I think you can set it up like if someone you're not following or something DMs you, it like you can kind of read the text and then it like doesn't show images right away.
No one DMs me on Twitter, so I don't know.
Good. You don't want it. I've read some weird stuff.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all whatsoever. I just don't get those myself. I hear other people get them. I don't.
Most of the time I don't. Like, I'll just ignore them. But then I'll take a screenshot and show it to the girls. Be like, oh my god, no.
Yep.
Look how awful this is. And we're all like, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you take a screenshot, then you back and delete. Yep.
But compliments in real life, I feel like I also handle that fine. I usually just say thank you, and then I compliment them back if I have energy, or it's not like a very too quick interaction, because sometimes people like maybe compliment and then like they leave or whatever. But
yeah, or lovely like backhanded compliments. Those are always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah. So you've always been good at taking compliments, or has that been like a thing with like therapy and just over time kind of thing?
I'm still kind of like with gifts. It's still kind of like I don't know what to do with my hands, but thank you, And then like I'm so worried about like, okay, is my face like, did I give enough joy? And I start to like make sure my mask or whatever is good.
I love that. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Thank you. Okay, do I just set this down over here? Like I start thinking too much about that sometimes.
Oh, that's so real. That's so really. I feel, to be honest,
I think compliments are easier than getting gifts.
I feel like,
but I like getting gifts. I just don't know what to do.
I feel like with anything, like a lot of the times, I don't know what to do with my hands is a forefront thought. Like no matter what, it's like I don't know what to do with my hands. Like taking pictures, I don't know what to do with my hands. Me streaming right now, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Exactly. That's why I liked holding beverages, because I would just give me something to do with my hands.
Yeah, right.
Like I went to like a comedy show, and the first people were not funny at all. But we were at the point of like when someone's up on stage, they have like points where they look in the like audience, right? We were one of those points, and I was like, oh my god, this isn't funny, and I don't want to laugh because I don't want to fake a laugh, and because it's really out of whack what they're saying, because it was like way too sexual or some shit. Or they trying to make it funny. Sure. And I was like, I'm just gonna sip my wine. And I was like, oh no, my wine is gone. They're so not funny.
I'm just gonna sip this empty cup. I'm just gonna mime something.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. I've been to a couple of comedy shows, and actually one of the worst dates I ever went on was a immature like open mic. Yeah. It was bad. Yeah. It was bad time. The guy that I was on the date with was one of the amateur comedians. And I didn't realize until he got up there that he had already basically told me his set while we got a beer beforehand.
Oh.
So I had to hear the same crap twice, and it was crap. It was not good.
Oh no. Damn.
And then he like shoved his tongue down my throat at the end of the night, so that was fun too.
No.
It was bad. It was bad. That's like that. Yeah, that was definitely the worst date I've ever been on.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yep.
Did not envy you. I'm so sorry.
You, that's why I'm very thankful. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. There we go. That's why I'm very thankful that I realized my attraction to women, and I'm very grateful that I have chicken. Thank you, chicken, for saving me from all of
Yeah.
that. And for being just the lovely human that you are, of course. But
Yeah.
yes. Um, I know you talked briefly about posting pictures on Twitter. I was wondering if you've always been into fashion because you have some game, ma'am. Your outfits
Thank
be
you.
killer. So, yeah, I was just wondering if that's always been like something that you've been interested in.
I was kind of always into like appearances. I don't know
Mhm.
why.
Mhm.
I just like styles a lot, and so I paid attention to trends. But
Okay.
like, at least I remember middle school and being like, oh, I want to wear what the popular kids are wearing.
Mhm.
Let's see. So like I tried to like style it, but it wasn't like the best for my body type at the time.
Mhm.
I remember getting some like a compliment from somebody that also kind of weighed similar to me.
Mhm.
I think this was in elementary school, and she's like, "Yeah, you inspired me to like dress myself better, cause like you,
Mm.
cause like you weigh more, but you look good," and she kind of like felt inspired by
Yeah.
that. So that was nice to hear. But also like all
That's
I heard
good.
was like, "Oh my God, do you think I'm fat?"
Oh no. Not the bad
Because
brain
my
coming in there and ruining the moment.
fat brain.
No.
It was kind of like, that was like one memory I had from elementary school. In middle school, I tried, but I felt so like out of place in my body.
Mhm.
Um, so I think that's why it like also led me to like lose weight because I just wanted to feel
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But I always dressed for the male gaze.
Mhm.
Because I wanted a boyfriend. I like conditioned myself to be like, oh, I gotta be the best housewife in the future, and think probably
Mhm.
also thanks to religion and that whole like, oh, get married and have kids.
Yeah,
So
that whole fun thing.
that whole thing.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I feel like finally I'm at a place where I want to like I'll pay attention to like trends. I'll pay attention briefly to like what like if my husband likes certain outfits or whatever,
Mhm.
just because I care about his opinion. But
Sure.
he's always still like, oh, you look good at anything. I'm like, that's not helpful, but thank you.
Does this baby
um,
look fat? No.
Don't look so good, man.
Thanks,
so like
Steve.
I found a style where I sometimes I dress more masculine or like
Mhm.
streetwear and like comfy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to wear a skirt or a dress and feel more like femme. So I like go back and forth. If I
Mhm.
usually go out with the girlies, sometimes I'll dress more like masculine so guys don't bug me. And when
Mm.
I'm with Steven, sometimes I feel like, oh, I could be like cute and pretty and like wear pink and shit.
That's
And
so
I don't know.
interesting. Yeah.
Oh,
That's yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So I dabble in
Yeah.
both. But yeah, I've always loved fashion and appearances, and
Yeah.
it does matter to me. And I think that's why I was like changing my style a lot because I like change.
Mhm.
Um, and figuring out what I like and not listening to society anymore has been
Yeah.
really refreshing.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah. Just
and
doing whatever the fuck you
yeah,
want and not
yeah,
giving a damn. Yeah.
and
We all should do a little more of that.
yes, because like I know like what probably the younger generations are like, oh, don't wear skinny or don't wear scared. They always tell us shit, and I'm like, no, I'll like wear what looks good on me. And then I learned like I really love high waisted
Mhm. Yeah.
pants because I'm basically I'm like a pear shape with how I carry like fat on my body, so I
Mhm.
feel more comfortable when I have like tighter tops because I don't have boobs, and then well, I have
Right.
some, but I have a thick butt, so like having
Yep.
it come to the waist and then flare out makes me feel more confident. So
Yes.
I like doing that.
Mhm.
So I just learned kind of like, oh, what my body type is, how can I style it just so I can feel good and not, yeah, care too much what other people think. I've gotten
Yeah.
better at that.
Yeah, I think
Being
we
less
all
of a recovering people pleaser here.
right. No, totally. And I think we all can like take a lesson in just like learning our bodies and what we like, and then applying both of those things together. Because I feel like not a lot of people, and I could be wrong. I feel like a lot of people don't take into consideration like tailoring things, I guess, or
Oh yeah.
like finding things that fit well versus just like will fit
Yeah.
kind of thing. I'm definitely one of those. I mean, I'm all for baggy clothes in general, just because of the fact that I very much have just a lot of weight everywhere between my stomach and my butt and my boobs, everywhere else. So, and I always thought in school that like things that I wanted to wear, I could never wear because fashion does not consider people my size.
Yeah.
This way and this way. Like I have two things against me. I am short and I am wide. So it's very difficult for me to find things that I think I can pull off,
Yeah.
So because
I think the way
that's
like
why I
TikTok
like
kinda
men's
helps with that
clothes
too.
because a lot of men's clothes are better as far as like that goes. So
Are you on Fashion Talk at all?
no, I actually don't really go
Okay.
on TikTok at all anymore.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because like I've seen like
Yeah.
people that wear really cute things too, and wear different body types, and so they like
Mhm.
tell you or teach you kind of like how to style your body type and like what clothes look good.
Yeah.
So you kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was cool.
No, that's definitely. I'm glad that stuff out there exists because if we had that, well, when we were growing up, I feel like we'd be
Oh yeah.
in a completely different place mentally, as a collective. So
I feel like it's been good and also like bad because there's so many filters and it's messing with kids' minds too much on that front. But I like it how it like teaches us more about like I don't know, how to do neither makeup or fashion.
yeah,
I feel like we grew up in a childhood where we could just be kids and it wasn't online and you could just
yeah. Because these Gen Zers be out here knowing how to do like a full fucking face, and I'm just like, how?
a full beat.
A full beat. And I'm just like, how? How'd you do that?
The internet.
I still don't know what makeup is. Now I'm 31. But I'm in my 30s, and I still don't understand it. It's fun times. Oh my gosh. What is the best way for a friend to cheer you up?
Let's see. I feel like spending time with me if I like resurface. Like if I'm really out of it, then I'll like probably just end up watching shows on the couch or hanging out with Steven. And then so like spending time. Sometimes words are nice depending. Like sometimes I know I like hearing words too, but it can be more sometimes overwhelming. Like if I'm don't have energy, and then someone's asking like, "Hey, how are you?" and I'm like, I don't know how to answer that, so I'll like, I
feel like that's a valid response though. I'd be like, if I said like, "Hi, how are you?" and then somebody told me like, "I don't know," I'd be like, "Okay, that's fair."
Yeah, that's fair.
That's valid. Anything I probably would be like anything I could do, and if they said nope, I'd be like, okay, cool. Well, here if you need me, I guess.
Yeah.
Just give people space if they need it.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I'll like read a message and then I'll like, okay, I'll respond to this when I have energy, and then I don't have energy for a bit. I'm like, oh no, it's too much time has passed.
Well, I can tell you right now, Missy, there's no time limit. If I check in and say hi, you can take a month and it's fine.
Yeah.
Just an FYI.
Thank you.
Hi,
that's
Erin.
why I think I like just hopping in comms and just like chatting with people. I think that's less pressure for me.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, like I do appreciate messages too, people taking time to even think about me. So, yeah.
Yeah, because I usually find myself like if I have like some time, like if I have some free time, I'll like go through like my friends list and see who's online and just be like, "Hi, how's it going? How you doing? How's life?" So, I find myself doing that on occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then sometimes I'll find myself like calling my friends out of the blue, being like, "I was just thinking about you. You doing okay?" So,
Yeah, like
yeah,
keeping tabs a little bit and start. Yeah.
yeah. Especially now that
I
a
did
lot
that
of
for
my
a bit, and then I got.
yeah.
It's
Well,
a lot.
it is. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I amaze myself sometimes of how many like servers I'm in and how
I've seen your
active
messages, you sweet bean.
how
You're
active
everywhere.
how active I am everywhere. And sometimes it's like, how am I doing this? And then other times it's like, it's just just part of my daily morning routine now, I guess. But yeah, it's
good to protect your energy too.
But yeah,
it,
but
it's,
no,
it is sweet.
I've tried to, when I do feel overwhelmed by it, I've tried to be like, okay, we're not doing this
That's
now.
And that's okay.
We're gonna do something else.
No one's gonna be like, oh my god, I didn't get a Nikki message today. Oh, I'm so
the
upset.
world is ending.
The world is on fire.
But yeah, with my
My day is ruined. No, no one's doing that.
yeah.
Okay.
Apparently I need to message Steve. Okay, cool. Good to know.
You probably want to answer. He's bad at DMs.
But yeah, no, especially like with my my IRL friends, like especially once that like one of my best friends has 2 kids, and I'm like, if I don't call her or text her, I will not hear from her again, like kind of thing. Like I know that, and it's fine. Like obviously she has other things that she's focusing on, so but yeah, it is one of those
Would they
things
ever
that,
reach
like,
out to you ever again if you stop though?
I don't see so she has. No, because she has called me, but it is one of those things that like I feel like I won't hear from her for like months if I don't stay in touch. But I do have other best friends that will call me, because like I was always that friend like in high school and even middle school that like if I didn't make plans with someone, I didn't do anything. Like if I didn't reach out, I didn't get reached out to. A lot of the time, I had, I would say most of my friends at that time
planner type
did that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That they just
I understand.
didn't think to reach out. Which again, like some people are just like that, and it took me a long time to figure that out, because obviously it's like, oh my god, what's wrong with me? They're not texting me. They're not like inviting me to things or blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So, but it's like no, sometimes they just don't think to do that.
Yeah.
Their brain don't work that way.
For me, I know, like, if I don't see people on the regular, I will probably not reach out to people, because it's like, for me, if they're out of sight, they're out of my mind. It's not like anything against them.
Yeah.
So I'm a pretty low maintenance friend. I can usually pick up where we left off, but it's even been a while. But I was always like the planner type, and I like stopped planning things as much because I don't have much energy, and I just got tired of one-sided friendships.
Yeah.
Kind of build.
Yeah, I had one or two friends. I had one or two friends that pretty much. I had a friend that took advantage of me because I had a car, kind of thing. That was a fun thing to realize. Somebody had to point that out to me. That was what was happening, because I didn't understand it at the time. And it was funny because I was older than the person. I was older than my friend at that point.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. but yeah, one of my best friends was like, they're just like using you because you take them places, and I'm just like, what? Excuse? No, we're friends. Like, I tried to, dismiss it at first, and then it was like, oh, I see what you're saying now. Okay. And so, yeah. And then I had like a friend who basically, we like lost touch because she moved, and then she like came to town and was like, oh, I could stay with you and we can like, do stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so she ended up staying at my house, but then it got to the point where I realized that she was basically like using me as a hotel.
Oh.
And she was like staying with me, but then going to see other people. So that was fun as well. Definitely ended the relationship after that, because that was like, well, why aren't you, including me on any of your outings,
Yeah.
So, fun times.
It's not fun.
So fun. But yeah, but that was also like middle school and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Not that that's an excuse for said person, but
yeah,
we were teenagers at the time, so probably didn't occur to them.
Yeah, probably not. Just probably thinking.
Yeah. So when was it that you started therapy, and how has your relationship with therapy changed?
Relationship with therapy or my marriage?
Therapy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. I started in 2015. And it was after college, basically, because I had like a time to address all my anxiety. It was pretty crippling. Like no one taught me how to regulate my emotions growing up. That was rough. Because I would have a lot of feelings, but I didn't know how to like do it. I would basically go to my room and start to learn how to internalize my feelings, become more logical, not really feel them.
I gotcha.
But the first time I went to therapy was with a psychiatrist, and he was awful. I hated him. He was more like on a scale of 1 to 10, and it's just not helpful at all. And then
on a scale of 1 to 10.
He would like prescribe me medication and not like talk to me at all. So I was like, this isn't it. So I tried to find a friend recommendation. So I went to someone that specialized more in like codependent behaviors, which and anxiety, and which I had shit tons of.
Sure.
I learned these behaviors from my upbringing, and it kind of taught me to also be codependent and anxious, and very insecure. Kind of like growing up with narcissistic tendencies from a parent was pretty rough. Like it's weird because they provided so much care like for physical needs, but I felt emotions so deeply, and they couldn't really like figure out how to get to that level.
They didn't understand the level of what you were feeling. Okay.
Yeah, and for me, in any friendships, it's important for me to feel heard. If I get to a point when people don't listen to what I'm saying, or like trying to come up from a place to understand with like care and love, or like they try to push their thinking, I like tend to shut down. I've gotten way better at like handling situations and like sticking up for myself. Instead of like just going silent. I've gotten way better at confronting people in messages, even through like even online in the Twitch space, and because you make friends, so you gotta like figure out how to talk to people. So
yeah,
it's important to me that people treat friendships like and talk like an adult and not like play stupid games, and don't talk shit out because it's so frustrating.
The only games we need to be playing are video ones, guys.
Yeah. So like therapy was really good to like talk through some things in the moment that were hard. I won't go into details. Yeah. Trying to think.
I was like, what wheel? Okay, there you go.
So I had like that one therapist. She was pretty good. She was pretty blunt. I like someone who's blunt and calls me out on stuff. A lot of times when I was trying out a therapist, they'd always be like, wow, you're so self-aware. And like meaning basically like they can't really help you. Like you're just so smart. Like it's where like you start internalizing feelings so much and you don't get to the root of it and you don't address your feelings. It's so it got to a point of where I got a lot of tools and they teach you kind of similar things, and I was like, well, I really need to learn to deal with like past trauma and
Mm-hmm.
CPTSD stuff, PTSD.
Yeah.
So I went and back this recently saw someone for EDMR therapy.
Okay.
It's been helping a lot. It's just taking a while.
And what
Wish I
is
could speed it up.
and what is EDMR? Just for the
It's like basically kind of like eye track movements. So like kind of like track your eye movements while you look at a light. This is like the
Oh, okay.
definition. Me, my therapist actually do something different, which I'll talk to you about in a second.
Sure.
But they basically kind of like you keep looking. It gives your mind something to do while you like unlock parts of your brain that were kind of like tucked away or something. So
Okay.
you basically relive these traumatic events. You go back to these memories and you refill them again, and you process each of those like feelings, and really sit with it and feel it in your body, and then you work through it and you like kind of like talk with it through the therapist, and
Okay.
basically you kind of give like there's a scale of like okay how painful it is for you like right now, and then like by the end of it you want it to be like a zero disturbance of thinking about this memory. So it's really cool and neat. I highly recommend if anybody has like any trauma stuff or childhood stuff to like try it. But with my therapist I actually close my eyes and then I do like this, so this is where I get my movement in and my pattern.
Okay.
And then because for me if my eyes are focused on something I focus, so I have to like close my eyes.
Okay.
But it's been really helpful, and we finally are at like age 11. So we're soon we'll get to the teen years of spicy stuff. So
Ooh, spicy. Beardo, thank you for the
Spicy.
sub with your Prime.
Thank you, Yenna.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, I had to look because I heard the notification
Oh,
noise.
you're good. Please.
So, yeah, no, I was saying
I'm
for
just
those.
rambling.
Well, no, it was one of the things that like Missy's gonna go away for a second because I had to look to see what was the notification noise.
Oh yeah.
Because if I switch to Streamlabs, your cam is no longer visible, so that's why I'm looking at chat on my phone.
Yeah.
And we have a nice clean monster truck now.
Yay.
Which is pretty badass.
Hell yeah. The 99% was hard.
Yes, it always takes forever. But yeah, I never heard of the eye movement therapy before, so that's very interesting that you, I guess, because it's like focusing on movement to like move through everything that that you need to talk through. Is that basically?
There's science behind it.
Yeah.
But she was talking, I'm like, it's like science. Okay, cool. I trust you.
It's scientifically, this is how it works. Okay.
You're saying science things. That makes sense. Yeah, okay.
All right.
But I feel like it's done a lot for me more than talk therapy. Like talk therapy is great and it's super helpful and things, but sometimes you get to a point where you actually need to like stop being logic and to go to the feeling parts of your brain, because like if you keep experiencing like CPTSD or PTSD, you get to a point where your brain tries to protect you, so like logic sits itself through even though you feel like you're feeling things but you're putting it in boxes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so like basically you want to go back, relive the shit, process it, and then you can start to heal. Yeah. So during this process things become more surface and you can be more anxious, and it's like an open wound and you're like trying to heal it, and so that's why I've taken time off of streaming as well, because it is a lot, it is draining, and it's weekly for me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, like you're saying, it's like basically opening yourself up like fully to what you had experienced before that you had repressed for so long. And so that's definitely taxing on the mind and the body. So yeah. So
I think another one similar is like brain spotting, where you like pick out certain memories, but for my thing, since a lot of things are overlapped in mine, we're just kind of starting from the beginning. We're getting there.
You're getting there, yeah. I mean, I have always said that I will eventually go to therapy because I need to be able to afford it first, and I can't do that right now. Because I know everything that I have gone through in the last, I would say, 4 or 5 years, I definitely need to work through and process. But I'm sure there's things way back when as well. Because, I mean, I am a huge ass people pleaser as well. And so I'm sure that comes from something. And, you know, a couple other things.
yeah, sure there is some stuff in there.
There's
like
gotta
you've
be,
been through a lot.
gotta be some stuff. Well, and, you know, everything with my, you know, my past surgeries and stuff as well. I'm sure there's something there too, but who knows? But yeah, but now that now that we've had a clean monster truck, I will go back in chat real quick because I'm sure I've missed quite a bit of stuff. Okay, apparently I can't scroll back too far, but that's okay. Thank you, Chicken, for saving Songbird. Yes, she did. She saved me from a lot of horrible, awful dates. I have no doubt about that whatsoever. Hold up, I still wear pink. You know, anyone can wear pink, Arcus. There is no gender assigned to colors. There is nothing wrong with wearing pink. Clothes never fit me. Thick neck plus short arms. Either my collar chokes me or my sleeves are way too long. Yeah, like for me with pants, I have always had. Thank God my mom is like a is like sews really well because she has been hemming my pants for forever. So I never like even petite pants sometimes are too short. So it's like a weird thing sometimes with clothes. Can it just be legal so that we don't have to wear clothes? Ninja, no.
I like clothes.
Yeah, clothes are good. I can't do makeup and I'm Gen Z, regretfully. Well, you know, there are exceptions to the rule as well, Arcus. But yeah, it just seems a lot of these kids know how to, you know, do a full face like that, and I'm like, I barely know what foundation is.
They probably watch a lot of YouTube and learn TikToks. And practice.
Yeah.
And have time to practice because they're younger.
Yes, they have the time to do so. Yes, exactly.
Unless they do like a ton of sports and have a ton of homework, which usually happens as well. But
yeah,
you have more energy then, so you're just like, here's everything, and I can do it all, and then you get burned out when you're in your 20s.
Yeah, and then in your 30s, you just want to nap all the time.
Yeah. That's me. I've hit there like I'm tired. Like
I found myself taking like hour naps before dinner, and I'm just like, I never used to be this person. What happened?
Your body's tired.
My body's tired. Yes. Every server I look, there's Nikki in the morning. Yes, it's you know, I just want to make sure everyone's doing okay. And again, that could be something else that I work out in therapy.
Boundaries, Nikki.
When I can eventually afford it. Because your girl is about to get a job. Hopefully, I'll hear more on Tuesday. But your girl's about to get a job.
Yay!
But right now, I don't have anything.
Geese crossed.
So yeah. It's down to what parts of the brain store trauma and where different therapy types work on the brain. Okay. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the explanation. Yes, I was gonna say I appreciate the explanation because therapy is
good with science.
Yeah, therapy is definitely a foreign thing to me, because of the fact that like I don't, because I mean the only thing that I've seen are in media and such, and obviously that's an exaggeration always of what therapy actually is. So.
Yeah. Also, it's good to know like bad behaviors of other people and using you. You start to learn like, oh, this person's an asshole.
Oh, this guy's actually bad for me, and has been the entire time. Yeah.
Oh my god, they have narcissistic tendencies like my mother. Oh,
I mean, we love to throw around words like narcissism and
that's why I
depression
say
and things like that.
Tendencies.
Yes, right.
I'm not diagnosing them, but a little sussy.
Well, now that we have finished the monster truck, the next one is a Ferris wheel, because I do have more questions for you, Missy. We've kind of finished that up pretty quickly.
Nice.
So if you're down,
Ferris
if you're
wheel.
if you're down to
Ferris
do
wheel.
a Ferris wheel, we could do the Ferris wheel. I'm just going through my
Alright.
career jobs at this point.
Yeah, that's fine. $900. Let's.
Yeah.
We should get paid more. There's heights involved.
Yes.
Exactly, Beardo. Good solutions for everybody.
Exactly. Yes. Ferris wheel. Oh, I need to look.
Pew pew pew. I got a gun.
Boom, boom, boom.
Pew, pew, pew.
I keep forgetting about. I keep forgetting about achievements. Wait, what dinged? What happened? I heard a Steam ding. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I'm making art.
You're making art? Oh, dude, I love writing.
Yeah.
I love
Okay, these are
writing things in the
sparkles.
dirt. I love writing things in the dirt. It's always fun.
It's sparkles and boobs. It didn't turn out
Boobs.
as much well as I tried.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's an achievement for this one. All right, that's good. Okay,
Sparkle.
cool.
Sparkle.
Oh my god,
Sparkle.
look at you. Oh my god. See, that looks like my boobs.
Me too. But like half the size probably.
And I'm over here like those are actually. Oh my god. Oh, right around the big wheel with the gnome? Oh, that's the achievement? Thank you. Okay, so that's the achievement. I tried to look for it on Steam and it didn't tell me. Well, where's the gnome at? Eh.
Love you, chicken.
Oh, wait, what did chicken say?
Face palm.
Oh, oops. Sorry, babe. Love you.
Oh
Listen-
wow, that's cute.
Listen, you knew what you signed up for.
Yeah, friends with me. I'm just kidding. I'm all talk. I'm no bite.
I'm trying to figure out where the which one the gnome's in. Is it this one?
I'm just a little bit more civil in person.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I usually don't. I mean, unless I, have that rapport with you already, I'm usually not like
Yeah.
full on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if the gnome is already in one of the Ferris wheel thingies. Because apparently the riding around with the gnome is the achievement. I can't believe I've become such an achievement hunter in this game.
Pills are good too. I have pills. Well, I don't. Sometimes I'm like, do they work? Do they really work? I don't know. Is it placebo? Who knows?
I mean, if it does help you, that's awesome.
I really don't know if it is.
I don't know if it actually it is one of those things like do they work or do we believe that they work because we are told they work? But then at the same time, if they don't work for you and you feel like you're better off without them, then that's awesome.
Mhm.
Good for you. Because we shouldn't force medication on anyone's. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a whole other conversation. All right, so now we have come to the streaming related questions.
Yeah.
So who was the first to tell you that you should stream?
I think maybe Hubby Cup.
Yeah.
Entertaining. You could stream. Cute. I think that was like college, maybe.
Okay.
I tried to stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then got to know more people within like Twitch, and then more people are like, "Yeah, start streaming." Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Twist my arm.
Yeah. For me, it was definitely one of those things where I didn't think I could because of the fact that I have the laptop potato that I have currently that I'm doing this from. So
Yeah.
I didn't think I was I thought I was ill-equipped, and yeah, and I didn't know if I would be happy with just streaming off of my console because of the fact that I don't have a camera attached to it. So I was like, would this even work for me? Like, would I even enjoy it? And I do. I like streaming from my console. Sometimes I
Good.
don't like to be on camera.
I understand.
And people still come. Like that was the other thing too. I was like, will people
That's
even
nice.
come if I don't have my face?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Well, that's good that they supported you.
yeah. It was it was mostly Fredo actually. So
Aw.
shout out to Fredo for
I love Fredo.
giving me that confidence to
Something to play Halo
do
with.
it without a cam. You can play Halo with it. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
we're just trying to get everybody's schedule.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Well, that actually, speaking of Halo, that leads into one of my other questions about what draws you to shooters and shooter games.
Winning, just kidding.
I mean, if that's true, yeah, I get it.
I like how you can like hop in and out. I feel like it's really rewarding when you get kills and people are like, yeah, good job, or like, hey, you could have done better. I don't know. I think it's a good balance of like,
Mm-hmm.
of gaming.
Okay.
I grew up doing it. Like I played a shit ton of GoldenEye, 007, Perfect Dark. Like
Sure.
that's what me, my brother, my dad played growing up. So it holds a special place in my heart. Halo's my favorite gaming series, and I tried also Modern Warfare. The early ones were better, I think, or I just have more nostalgia around it. I don't know.
Could be both. Yeah.
Let's see what else about shooters. Yeah. I also use it at like a point, like it's like therapy in a way too. Like I would just turn on some like sad music and loud music and play Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo. I remember what one was that time. It was like during, I think it was just after college. Like I was going through a lot, and
Yeah.
I would play and drink some wine and listen to music, and it was great.
Yeah, I mean, I find myself doing, similar thing of, going on, because I never, like, growing up for me, I never really played shooters. It really wasn't until, like, these past few years with things like Rogue Company and Fortnite that I even started playing shooters. Mostly because of the fact that, like, a lot of shooter games are first person, and I don't tend to do those. I don't tend to like those a lot. I am making an exception for the Resident Evil games though, because I want to play those. But yeah, I don't tend to like first person very much. So I never really got into them when growing up. But things like third person, I was like, oh, Fortnite's a thing. That's cool. We'll do that. But yeah, I do find myself going on there and being like, I need to take out my aggression and shoot some people.
Yep. It was good. It was good for that.
Yep.
And then when someone teabagged me, it just like unleashed a rage inside of me. Like, you're gonna get it. You're gonna.
I'm gonna get you. Damn it.
Oh man, I remember like trying to teach my girlfriends to at like a younger age, like Halo or like some shooter, and they would like.
They'd be like, what?
Sweet cinnamon rolls. They would like walk into like walls and struggle with looking because you have to like look and move at the same time with like a controller, and so they struggled really hard with it.
Yep.
But I had patience and trying to teach them, but they were good sports trying to let me teach them my favorite thing in the world.
Aw. That's sweet that they took the time to try and learn.
Yeah.
And what would you say has been the best advice that you've gotten with streaming?
Probably honestly, like just to have fun with it. I know that's kind of like people say that, but like, really do what you want to do. I received advice from some people earlier on when I was like super like, oh, I want to be like a streamer, like it'd be great to be full-time and I'm inspired, and then try to ask people for advice.
Yeah,
shouldn't probably have done that. And or at least maybe the people I went to
Right.
Because they were trying to like tell me to switch up all my content to stuff that I'm not really good at. So basically to like play games solo and just like talk to people, which is fine, but like I get so much more energy playing with people and talking with people and like hanging out, and I'm good at bringing people together and playing games together. And
You are,
I try my
sure.
best to feel people like making them feel included, because it's very important for me, and it makes me sad when people feel left out. Don't want that to happen. And so like I changed all my content around, and like my numbers like plummeted, and I was like, oh no. And I just got so tired during streams, and I just wasn't having fun with it anymore, and I was like trying to like make videos and edit. So I did that kind of early on.
Yeah.
And took it too seriously, and I just wish I had more fun with it. But now like I feel way better with everything. Just chilling and treating it more like a hobby, because honestly, I like the stability of having a full-time job and getting paid. So like I know what it takes to be a full-time streamer, and I just don't want to do that, and I'm not into that anymore. So it was refreshing when I like let that go, and I was like, I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and it was great.
So yeah, do whatever is comfortable for you is basically the overarching PSA here.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Yeah, because if you're miserable trying to make content just to like make it as a streamer, you're not gonna have a fun time, and your soul's gonna die, and then it reflects back, and you start like leaking out the hate almost in a way, like your feelings. Like it will show in your content if you have fun or if you're not having fun. People think they can hide it well, but it can't.
Gotcha.
Especially when you're taught to read face expressions at a young age.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, hi, Kevin. Welcome on in.
Kevin.
Hey, yo, Kevin. So, I just glanced at chat real quick. And Hockey, welcome on in as well. Hello.
Hi, Hockey.
I was about to say, did we get a shout out? We did get a shout out for Hockey. Thanks, babe. Everybody go follow Hockey. Yeah, I just wanted to see what chat was up to real quick. Oops. What did my phone just do? Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. So my next question, I don't know how many of you in chat has saw this too, but there was like a thing going around on Twitter about like the starting soon screen and how people were upset that it exists, I guess. And I found that really fascinating. So I wanted to kind of like touch on that and see what your stance was on like starting soon screens, because people apparently think they're just completely unnecessary, or like even to the point of hating them.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Stop listening to other people. Oh my god, it drives me up the fucking wall. It's your content. Do what makes you feel comfy and safe.
Yeah.
And however long you need. Like, I see this argument every fucking like 3 months. Like, it's just the same shit. There's always the same topics, and it's annoying. So it's like, I think people sometimes either haven't been in this space long enough to know that this is a recurring thing, or they're engagement farming. So it's either one of those.
I was about to say, for me, this is like, this is me being aware for the first time, I guess, because like, having streamed like, only over a year, like I have not been privy. I have not been privy. I have not been privy to all of the topics that come up every couple months. So I just saw that and I was just like, what the fuck? But the starting soon screens help the streamers prepare themselves mentally. At least it does for me.
That's why it creates engagement. If there's newer streamers, there's always going to be new streamers coming on, so they engage with it, and they get more like engagements and stuff.
Right. Sure.
It's kind of like the same thing of like, oh my god, I want to follow you and put your link here.
Right.
And then they never check out people. It's engagement farming.
Yeah. Yeah, those things are fun too.
So, yeah, I'm like, scroll, what the fuck, and keep scrolling. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired.
Just keep on checking.
Maybe I'm just like bitter in the old space of streaming.
Back in my day.
Back in my day. No,
None of this shit was happening on Twitter.
all this shit was happening. Oh
no
my god. There's a reason why I pulled back so much from streaming, because it's a mess. And there was like, people need to learn how to communicate, talk like adults. Holy shit. There's unnecessary drama all the time. So like, find people you vibe with, find people you can have tough conversations with, and won't drop your ass. So yeah, find that and stick with it. Even if they take your energy, it's goodbye. Like,
oh my gosh.
I've learned I mean, it's good. It's like, it's weird in the space of like online, because it almost like takes a relation, like a friendship, and like fast tracks it. So you learn a lot of stuff very quickly about people.
Yes.
People get excited, they become close, and so you learn a lot. So yeah. There's usually like falling outs that happen too with people, and you learn boundaries, and it's very interesting.
The drama. Oh. The drama of it all.
Give me away.
You know, it's just,
you can be just existing, and then people drag your ass in the drama. You're like, whoa, what?
Yeah, you just,
me out.
Yeah, it's one of those things that, like, I understand it's going to happen because of the fact that you just have so many people with so many different personalities and you know, backgrounds and ways they think, and it's that, you know, it's going to happen. So I just always go in with the mindset of navigating as best I can if I happen to be in a community that's, you know, if I happen to hear of things that are going on between people, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna, like, look at this objectively and then just navigate it from there, because I'm like, I don't want to be any more involved, especially like being mods. It's like, you know, you kind of have, like, sometimes you do kind of have to intervene, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, it's I mean, all I can do is try your best, and then, like, if you made mistakes, you can always learn and grow from it, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. And that's
there's always different narratives too.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah, the different narratives, and allowing people to make mistakes and apologizing for them, like, genuinely. So. Yeah,
most of the time they will just ignore your ass.
I mean, yeah, there is a lot of that too. But, like,
that's why I'm like, can people just please fucking talk? Holy shit.
But yeah, unless they're
the type that won't listen at all, then you're like, well, like, I might as well not feed the fuel to the fire, essentially. So there's always nuances to everything.
Yeah, people have to be receptive to talking things through, and not everyone is. So yeah, fun times.
Community is important.
Yeah, community is important. It is. It is one of those things that, like, you just have to be aware that, like, something it's inevitable that things will collide at some point. Even if it's, like, you know, because I, you know, have been very fortunate with the online spaces that I am in, that, you know, all of the communities gel well, like, for the most part. Like, it's not, you know, there's not, like, a huge deal every 5 seconds kind of thing. But even in those communities, like, something is inevitably going to happen. And you just gotta navigate it as best you can. Yeah. So.
It's always stuff where have happened on the past, and then everybody just keeps to themselves.
Yep. Just keep on trucking.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's something.
It is. It is something. Well, I know that you touched on making your streaming very community based, and, you know, playing games with friends you found to be the most, you know, what you most like to do with your content. So when you do play games with others and when you're streaming, what tools do you use to not get, like, overwhelmed or overstimulated? Because that can definitely happen.
Oh yeah. Like, I mean, if I'm already having a day where I'm like, I can't really like tolerate a lot of yelling, so then I won't stream. Like, I'll just like even before. That's why like sometimes I've like taken breaks more so, or like haven't gone live. It's like, well, I'm tired, so I really my tool is listening to what my body needs each day. And then if I start to get overstimulated like during stream, then I can always switch the game or end stream. So that's usually what happens. Or there's a point sometimes you just get tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've gotten way better at like sticking up for like what my body needs, and was never. Oh, it didn't used to be the case, and I'm proud of that work that I've put in.
Yeah. Well, good. That's awesome. Yeah, because like because I imagine a lot of people, like, especially starting out, will be like, I don't know if I want to continue with this, or I don't know if I, feel comfortable with, like, still playing this game with these people. Like, I feel like not a lot of, like, newbies, like myself, I still very much feel like a new streamer. But, I feel like a lot of them would, like, press on, or, like, keep going, and, like, unnecessarily do so. So, just feel that, especially if it's like, it's like you're an hour in or something. It's like, oh, I'm already like done.
Oh yeah, yeah. Get out.
Get out right now. But yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
But yeah, it's good to know that you that you have the confidence and the to just go ahead and just like end things right there or switch things up in the middle of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I know in the past, like, I would basically use the power of alcohol to carry me through.
Right.
Because, like, I would become, like, I liked hanging out with people, and it basically made me more hyper. I used to stream till, like, 5 a.m. in the morning. I can't do that no more, but, like, I used to go for several hours. I
think I vaguely remember that.
Yeah,
I don't think
that was a time.
Yeah, that was a time.
For sure.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know how, I don't think I was around too much at that time, but I think I remember like 1 or 2 streams where you were like going. Like, for a long time.
I've grown, I'm
like,
better now. We've learned, we've adapted.
We've adapted. We've learned from past mistakes.
Like, even though I'm like very critical of myself during that time, it's still nice to hear like people still being like, I remember when we were like up playing and I had a blast. So like hearing comments like that from people was super nice and like helps me be less hard on myself. I'm very overanalyze and I'm very critical, but I had to learn more grace on myself.
Yeah. Over-analyzing and critical of yourself.
What?
I can't relate at all whatsoever.
You can't relate. What's that like? You don't want to know.
It's true. You really don't. It's true. You really don't want to know. Oh my gosh.
I'll just let that die in the past.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But yeah, I've definitely admired the fact that like you very much are, open with taking significant breaks from streaming and, not necessarily feeling the need to stay consistent with your streaming content. But have you ever felt that kind of pressure to have a consistent schedule? I guess like nowadays versus when you first started, because I know you said I know you started like streaming like every day basically, but like at this point in your career, I guess.
Yeah, like initially, like when I was trying to like be more like, oh, I want to make it and like quit my job. I had that briefly of thought. I was like, that's not gonna happen. Anyway, I did feel the pressure when like everybody was like kind of in that grind mode. So I felt like that pressure. I distanced myself from some people, and it's been a lot healthier for me. And
good.
Now I just like I've surrounded myself with people that kind of like support you no matter how many like breaks you take, and like generally my friends, and I care about people, and it's a good place to be. And then like anytime you see like posts too like streamers are like oh, I don't know if I should take a break, or like people that are full
Mhm.
time, they're worried because they don't want to lose numbers. But a lot of times people are like, oh, like we're still here, like we'll be here, So
Yeah.
it's kind of reassuring to see that out there. So it's kind of like, if people vibe with you, they'll they'll hang out, and if not, you can
Mhm.
make new friends or
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
viewers. I mean, I like to think of like viewers as me slowly getting to know people.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it's hard to navigate the.
dreamlike people.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's hard to navigate the friends versus viewers
Yeah.
dynamic, because because obviously you start off with just your friends in chat watching with you, like people that you
Yeah.
have developed core relationships with, and then of course you get those new folks in as you start to
Yeah.
stream more and grow. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of stick with viewers. I don't really say audience because that's kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, like I think viewers is, I mean, it's good. Like to be honest, like I feel like people just need to accept that fact that like sometimes you become friends with streamers. Sometimes they have friends and they're chilling, and like there's different like levels of friendships too. Like if you vibe so well with someone, yeah, you're gonna probably become close. Other times you don't necessarily click so well, or people just don't like each other, and that's okay too. So it's like,
Yep.
you can't just assume you're gonna be best friends with like any streamer just from like hanging out with them, right? So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
I've tried to be better at like wording, because a lot of people sometimes, like I've in the past, like I've got too friendly with my words, and like parasocial things are happening.
Yep.
So it can be scary. So,
Yep. There's been there's been a lot of that. I mean, not that, well, not that I know of on Twitch at least, but as far as like YouTube and things like that, that has definitely become a huge topic of discussion. As far as parasocial relationships with content creators. So so yeah, I usually will stick with viewers instead of, I don't know why I feel weird by the term audience for me, but I guess that's a me thing.
Yeah.
But and it's maybe because I don't really consider myself, even though I am creating content, I don't see myself yet as a content creator. But again, that's a whole other discussion. So what has been your favorite stream moment from this year so far?
Do you want to catch up with chat first?
Oh, did I not do that? No, I didn't. You're right. Missy keeping me honest over here. Look at that.
I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, hey, Ada. Hi, Ada. Welcome on in. How you doing? People can be scary. You're absolutely right.
That's true.
Yes, they
That's so true.
By the power of alcohol. Yes, Beardo. It definitely has a power. It will take a hold. There's no doubt about that. I assume I will be everyone's best friend. You do have that vibe, Yenna, and there's nothing wrong with that. I will say, as I say that, there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, thank you for the shout out for Ada. Everybody go follow Ada if you aren't, because she's lovely. She also makes really good YouTube videos too. There are really awesome DVD edits on Ada's YouTube channel. So go check that out over there as well. I was trying to look to see if there's any more chat that I might have missed, because my phone did a thing, of course, because it always does a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Streamers don't show themselves the second they go live? What the fuck? I know, Hockey. It's just awful. It's just a terrible thing.
Deal with it. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, they just gotta deal with it.
Do what the fuck you want. Who painted this sign? How dare you?
I'm Capybara.
Maybe
You're
use a
Capybara?
different nozzle.
You are Capybara, Ada. You also have that vibe too. Oh, the sign? Oh, was there something on it, like graffiti? Because I mean, there's graffiti everywhere.
There's like paint, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just using a very tiny nozzle. Just to get out of here, you little dirty piece.
That heart is
Did you put this graffiti?
No, but that heart is graffiti.
Yeah, I know it is. Going away. Power of water.
We gotta get rid of
The
it,
science.
Steve. We gotta get rid of the graffiti. It's very important that this Ferris wheel is cleaned. So yeah, favorite stream moment from the year so far.
I really enjoyed playing Backrooms with friends. Like I don't know, it's just something about being scared with friends, and it's enjoyable for me. like if like I'm scared, you're scared, we're scared together. We can scream together. Sometimes I can help you make you feel safe if I didn't run off screaming.
Sure. It's like if I'm not already gone, yeah.
I know I said hold your head, but bye.
I'm actually leaving now because I don't want to be here. Yeah.
So that was a fun stream.
Yeah, I was supposed to say I remember seeing that one. That one did look like a fun time with the. I feel like it would. I feel like I would get anxiety from getting lost too quickly though, because like the back rooms, it's not like you necessarily have any landmarks to. I mean, sometimes you do, but it's very rare in that game.
Rubber ducky.
Rubber ducky, you're the... Oh, you did that too. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, basically being scary.
Yeah, anytime you play a scary game with friends. Yeah, it is cool that like you do things like playing Security Breach with Amanda and Bree, like being with you. Like I think that's so fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a cool concept to like play, like to have your friends with you while you play the game.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Like, because some people I know they don't want to play the scary games, but they want to watch it, and then it's kind of like it reminds me of like watching my brother like play a video game, and I would just like hang out with him. So I don't know. It's kind of like eating popcorn while like hanging out with your friends, and you're like, no, don't do that. Let me help you, and then you like start googling guides and stuff. So it feels fun.
Yeah, I
feel
feel
hanging out in your backpack.
It's interesting that you don't like see more people do that. I feel like I've only seen like you and like maybe one other person do that. Cause like I know when Bree played Resident Evil Village, she had Fredo be with her for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like more people should do that. I feel like that's fun. A fun time.
Yeah, I think a lot of people get so focused on doing stuff alone to like build their own brand.
Yeah.
And since I've detached myself from having a brand, it's been more like fulfilling and rewarding just to like hang out with people and chill. And so yeah, we're actually going to be doing that with Zoocosis when that comes out, when people are available.
That? I've never heard of that.
It's like a very scary, you're like a zookeeper and the animals are like infected and they become very scary creatures. And they're trying to eat your ass, and you're probably trying to solve something and like fix it, I'm guessing.
I would assume so, yeah.
Fucking terrifying. I don't want to play it alone, so I'm gonna have people hang out my comms, whoever wants to like hop in that I know.
Yeah.
To like be like, okay, it's okay. And we're all screaming together.
Yeah.
You get your popcorn, we can get PJs and like enjoy October together.
Yeah. Well, if I'm available, I'm there if you need me.
Oh yeah.
You can hit me up.
Yeah, we were debating if we wanted to stream it or just hang out, like a big Discord party.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Like I have clips of like I have an app Metal that I can clip for me. So
wait, what's it called?
I could stream it. It's called Metal. Super handy. You just hit a button, like a shortcut on your keyboard, and it records whatever amount you want. Mine does like 2 minutes before I like click the button.
Oh.
So it records anything from that point. You can edit it. You can follow people on Metal.
Interesting.
Like if any other streamers are interested in it, it's super handy for content creating. So let me just.
I was going to say, yeah, no, I was going to say, you go ahead and I was going to ask you if you could do that, because, yeah, that sounds, yeah, that sounds cool.
So here's one, I made from Lockdown Protocol.
Oops. There we go.
So it's like an example. Yeah, it's a handy tool.
Okay.
So like I do have that. So if I want like clipping moments, you can choose if it records desktop audio, if you just want your mic or the game. So you can kind of like select things based off your preferences.
Okay.
But
neat.
I don't know. I think it could also be fun to stream that game. But I don't know.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You'll see how you feel.
Yeah.
It does sound like an interesting game though.
I'm gonna shit my pants.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah, because a concept of like a horror game at a zoo, I feel like I haven't heard before. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Visage was still the scariest game I played.
That game is scary.
I got very drunk the first time I played it because I was so terrified.
I mean, valid.
That was in 2019 too, so that was like prime drinking time for me.
Yeah,
that era.
I've never played that game myself, but I have definitely seen people play it, and yeah, I don't know if I would want to play it.
Yeah.
I think I might stick with like watching others play it.
Yeah.
But never say never. I could, whenever I upgrade myself, I probably will be playing a lot of those types of games.
Yes.
I definitely don't think I could do something like that currently with what I have, because that's the other thing I have to think about a lot of the time, and that's why I'm always wary about people gifting me things on Steam, because I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. And I always feel bad, and I'm just like, no, I can't play it. I can't play the game that this person gave me. Damn it. So, yeah. But yeah, one day. One of these days. Yeah. No, I've been told by quite a few people, like, I wanted to make sure you had it, and if it's just an investment in your, whenever you do upgrade. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was like a week ago, I think.
Wait, what was it a week ago?
It wasn't from last night.
Oh, the clip. What was that? Okay. I love the replay feature. You clip from your OBS instead of stream, so it's higher quality. Oh, did not know that. Well, that's cool.
Good job.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Who do you admire most in the streaming sphere?
I feel like I've stopped paying attention to like more well-known streamers. So
I don't even know any.
I feel like at this, or even like middle tier, whatever people call that.
Sure.
I don't know. I feel like I stopped paying attention to like streaming stuff.
I mean, it could be people it could be people we know. Yeah.
No, yeah. No, but I do like for out of people like in my inner circle, I heavily admire like those with like consistency. So like Street and Bree, I feel like their drive is very inspiring. And they always inspire me to like want to stream more because they're so like on top of things.
Yes.
And trying to balance working and their life and streaming and making content and keeping to a schedule. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I definitely admire the two of them as well for those same reasons.
Yeah.
Especially Street, considering how many platforms he like posts on and stuff too. I mean, even Bree too.
Oh yeah,
so, like,
oh my insane.
Dear Lord. But yeah, if we can get shout outs for Street and for Bree as well, or I could do it. I can do things.
I'm capable.
I am capable.
We're in our 30s.
Unless Chicken's gonna get... We're in our 30s. You would think I would be capable.
I'm here for it.
In my 30s, but you know.
I feel like I'm healing a lot of my childhood, and I'm like, I remember like the styles I thought were cool, and now I'm like, oh, kind of like going back.
Damn it!
What I
I
wanted.
spelled street wrong. Thank you. I spelled street wrong.
Words are hard.
Listen, look, I was mobile typing, okay? Because I wanted to do it on my phone, so not to take away your camera.
Yes.
Because if I switch screens, then you go away, and that's no bueno.
You're sweet.
I gotta make sure, you know, because I gotta make sure my content is consistent.
Yeah, Beardo, that wasn't last night. That was because a lot of those people are also at TwitchCon.
Oh my god, Street Grinder. No!
Street Grinder.
Fuck.
God.
God damn it.
Wild.
Oh man. So do you have any goals for your channel at all? Is there anything that you would like to do with streaming that you haven't done yet?
I would like to stream more. So I might bring back some, like, if I'm bored during the work week, I might stream.
Okay.
If I have energy. I just get really inspired around, like, Halloween time. And
Yes.
playing scary games.
Playing scary games, yes.
And I know there's so many, like, collabs I want to do. Like, me and Bree want to stream together more. There's stuff I need to do with Street still. Like, and Amanda, we were supposed to play Chain together again, and then play more Halo with Street. But
yeah. That game.
Yeah. Doing some stuff with Yana would be cool, and Sassy. Because we need to do like Halo again with Sassy and Bree.
Yeah.
So like a lot of collabs, and then also Blue Satire. We need to do more gaming with him because we never finished the space one with him, Street, and Bree.
Oh my god, yes.
We're always good. Like, I feel like there's so many like games where like we're good at meeting like one thing, but if we have to do another stream, it's gonna be like several months later.
I remember
really
y'all doing that game. Yeah, I remember y'all doing that game. That was funny. The four of you in that game was funny.
I want to play it again. Yeah, I love moments where it's just fun and everybody's like thinks it's funny, and I just like those are my favorites. I like to create more of that. Hopefully this year.
Yeah.
Well, also, you know, trying to balance fitness stuff again. I would like to go to the gym more.
Yeah, I should probably start working out more as well. I keep going on and off on my treadmill routine. It's bad.
Yeah. That's me with the lifting weights.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm going to do at least a half hour on the treadmill at least every other day. Have I done that? No.
Have I done?
Yeah. But I'm trying. But I'm trying to try and use it more. Because, I mean, I have a gym in my house that I just don't. Like, it's right there at the front door. And I'm just like, why have I not taken more advantage of having this in front of me? But, you know, at least my mom uses the gym. That's the important thing, because she needs to stay active more so than I do for her mentals. But I also need to be more active too, because who knows how much I weigh now. I don't remember the last time I went on a scale, but
active is good. I mean, I feel like I really admire people that can be consistent and create great habits. My brain can't do that, so I've kind of stopped trying to pay attention to what other people are doing and trying to figure out, okay, like, what can we do to be a little bit active? Okay, let's try even just going for a walk. Like, it's kind of like, okay, how much energy do I have for this day, and what can we do with it? And taking, like, is it a busy bee day, or do I need to be like a potato? Like, what do we got? What do we work with? Because my brain is, I mean, it's different, and trying to have more grace and not being like, oh, your fitness journey doesn't have to be a straight incline up. It can be like up and down, and that's life. Because once you start working out, and if you want to stay fit, you can't really stop.
Right.
Because eventually, several years later, you'll lose some muscle mass or whatever.
Yeah,
But-
well then and then the old metabolism starts slowing down, and then it's gets harder that way too. So, yeah. So.
And it's good not to like overwhelm yourself with like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna also add in cardio, lift weights.
Mhm.
Oh, also I'm gonna eat well and then limit portions. Like, okay, no, let's start small and not get overwhelmed and then quit. Let's just try to eat a little bit less, and then you can like add and get used to the other things. So I think that's been also helping me. My brain is very much all or nothing, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's yeah, I get that. Yeah, for me, I get discouraged because of the fact that like I don't necessarily like I can't do a lot of certain workouts that people can do pretty easily. And like it's hard for me to not use my disability as a crutch, but at the same time I do have to take it into consideration when doing things to be active because so it's like trying to adapt and then also like having, being okay with whatever workouts I find myself doing. Because you gotta like it. You can't force yourself to do things that you don't necessarily want to do. You know?
It's like you can force yourself if you like the outcome greater than forcing yourself.
Yep.
There's got to be like a risk and reward thing or whatever.
Right. Yes, risk or reward. What have you?
Whatever that saying would make.
Is it like high risk, high reward or something?
Would
I don't know.
insert here.
Right, that thing.
Paying for your buck now. I don't know. Something. Just think I said something.
I will help you, hun. Thank you, babe. I know you will. I just need to, like I said, I just need to make sure to remind myself, or like when I do find myself having some time, I need to be like, oh, I could go walk on the treadmill for a half hour, instead of like scrolling on YouTube and watching YouTube videos.
Or you could do both and then forget you're walking.
That is, well, for me, it's hard to like, because I found with walking on the treadmill, I like to listen to podcasts. Because if I listen to music, I'll start singing along with everything, and then singing along and walking on the treadmill is not good for me either, because that will just make me be more out of breath. And so, and so with the YouTube video, I don't really like on my treadmill. I don't really have a place to like set something, like set the phone down or anything like that. So I feel like my phone would just fall off the treadmill mid-run and be like, no. So I've definitely found listening to podcasts has been the most helpful with keeping me on the treadmill.
Nice.
Yeah, and it gives me excuse to, because I can't really sit down and do nothing and listen to a podcast, and if I do, I'll fall asleep kind of thing. So I need to be able to do something while I listen to them.
I understand.
Yeah. I'm sure you do. Yeah.
I'm gonna go get more water real quick.
Okay. Yep. Take your time.
Thanks.
Yeah. Hi, chat. How's it going? Exercise is hard. Exercise is hard. I agree. It very much is difficult to do. But like I said, I've found the best way for me is just to, take advantage while I have the motivation to do so. And just kind of stick with it after that. But yeah, I'm just, sometimes a little push is good to have. You just don't want to push yourself too much. That's the thing. Oops, I did not mean to press that. Yeah. I hope you guys are liking the stream so far, by the way. And I do, again, want to say, thank you for sticking with us today. Especially with all of the issues up front that I had. So, yeah. Also, while Missy's BRBing, I'm going to try and see where the gnome is on this fucking Ferris wheel. Because if I need to find the gnome for the achievement, I need to go do that. Because I don't know if he's already on the Ferris wheel or if he's somewhere else. This is such a neat stream format. Thanks for hosting, Nikki. Thanks, Yenna. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, it's been, yeah, I really like, I mean, I've always liked talking with people, and I have had experience with interviewing others before. So I definitely wanted to incorporate that into my content when I started streaming. I just didn't know how. And so when I first got the idea, I was like, oh, this is great, because then we can power, like, because this game doesn't take too much brain power, obviously, to do. So I definitely wanted to find a vehicle like that to be able to have a conversation and still have you guys enjoy something on the screen as well. So thank you for saying that, Yenna. I appreciate it. Listening to podcasts while exercising is smart. Yeah, because I really am one of those, like, if I listen to a song, I will sing along with it if I know the words. Even if I don't know the words, I will still try and sing along with it. So because of the fact that I have that sort of brain, I can't do that and be on the treadmill, because then I'll yeah, because then I'll start singing along and I'll get out of breath, and yeah, that's no good. It's no bueno. Welcome back.
Like, thanks.
I'm still trying to find the gnome, since I have to ride with the gnome on the Ferris wheel, but I don't see him. I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's like all the way at the top, and that's the thing. Yeah, there's a gnome on every job. There's a gnome. Maybe he's at the very top, but maybe I need to ride the Ferris wheel up. Let's see. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna figure that out.
I need this ladder. There's a lot on this.
Yes.
To clean.
And, yeah, and
they're so dirty.
And by the way, we don't necessarily have to finish this too. Okay. So don't feel any pressure to finish the Ferris wheel. I'm just gonna ride this thing up to see if the gnome is at the top, because I have a feeling he might be, because I haven't seen him on any of the little Ferris wheel carts. So I have a feeling he's just like sitting up here chilling. But yeah, so we have our last rapid fire section. So are you ready for rapid fire questions?
How rapid fire?
I mean, they're like quick. I mean, it's basically quick answers. You don't necessarily have to answer them quickly. It's just, little short answers.
Okay.
Yeah. Vegetable you relate to the most?
Tasty.
Did you say nerds?
That's the first vegetable I thought of. Potato doesn't count because it's a starch. What other vegetables are there?
Potatoes count. Okay, so clearly the gnome's not up.
Wait. Okay, wait.
Where's this fucking gnome? Okay, I don't know where the gnome is. This is gonna piss me off.
What would my friends describe me as a vegetable? I've never thought about this. Someone's asked me this before. What vegetables are there? There's cucumbers. There's
cucumbers.
Broccoli,
there's broccoli. Yes.
Carrots.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you say they're a starch, right?
I mean,
if they're a vegetable, then I would say potato, because I'm in my patat era of I'm just here and I'm existing.
All right, I've kind of given up on finding the gnome. I don't know where he is.
Carrots are kind of hard, but like crunchy, but they're like tasty.
So either a potato or a carrot. I think honestly, I've thought of.
I don't know.
I've always thought of potatoes as vegetables. So.
Corn.
Yeah. Corn.
There's like, corn's great because there's a husk, and then you open it up, and you're like, wow, it's kind of sweet inside.
There is, yeah. There you go.
There's stuff inside. It's more complex. I feel like a lot of people, I don't know, people that don't know me, they're like, they're
I don't know. Complex carbohydrates.
I feel like people either think I'm sweet
Hmm.
or slightly intimidating, but I don't. Maybe I just want them to think I'm intimidating, so I don't get people coming to me. It's my tough exterior. Like I'll be sweet to people unless they fuck with me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, alright, nah.
I mean, to be
Of
honest,
course.
I did like initially, like first seeing you, I was like, oh, she's really cool. I don't know if she'd be friends with me, kind of thing. So yeah,
Oh.
yeah. And then I, you know, saw you and like got to know you more. It's like, oh, she's like nerdy and stuff. This is good. She's cool. I can talk with her. I really did like think you were like.
It's always interesting
yeah.
hearing people's.
I did. I have that. I have
First
that impression.
impressions.
Yeah, I had that impression. I was like, oh, she's really cool. I don't know. And then like got to know you more, and like I guess saw like more of the, like the vulnerable, like you like hanging out with Christine and Street and stuff. I was like, oh, okay. Now I get the sense of Missy, and now even more so after this interview. So, yeah.
But
Okay. So favorite trash TV show? Because you know I had to ask.
I think there's so many good ones. They're all so trashy. I
Yes.
think the one that's been the most interesting because it's different is like The Circle, because it's a little bit more wholesome and it's like kind of like social media. So it's interesting to see how people like think, you know, like while they're typing a message. You're like, wow, do people
Okay.
actually like, are they actually this nice? Or like, I don't know if you've ever seen that one before.
No,
The Circle.
I have been meaning to, but there's so many shows.
Yeah.
There's so.
Well,
there's so many things.
it's interesting because like they're all, the goal of it is trying to be the top influencer. So some try to be super strategic, some try to be like genuinely themselves and trying to make friends. So they're trying to like get the money at the end and whatnot. But it's always interesting when people are trying to be like strategy or sneaky or whatever. They'll be like, oh, I'm gonna like basically manipulate
Yeah.
and say all this nice shit, but out loud they're being like an asshole, and you're like, so it kind of makes you think back on like some messages like online even, like, oh, was this person actually being nice, or like were they manipulating?
Were they
like I've seen
being
both
an
sides to it.
asshole? Yeah.
I've seen both sides because like people can be really good about manipulating people online. And it's
Oh,
kind of scary.
definitely. Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's where
it
we
was
get.
interesting.
Yeah, that's where we get all these Netflix documentaries from. It's from people being crazy online. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, I it's on my list to check out The Circle. But yeah, it's just there's so many so many shows, man. Okay. Karaoke or dance party?
Dance party.
Nice.
I can't sing worth shit. And then it like I went to one karaoke party in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
It was super fun. And they bought beverages for us, so we were like sipping. And then I eventually got to the point where I was just like dancing to the music. And then they were like trying to get me to sing, and I was like, I'm just gonna no. I think I sang like a little bit, but like I'm really self-conscious about singing.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to get people to dance.
Also, you don't
100%
have
a
to
dance
be good.
party.
You don't have to be good to do karaoke. It's even better if you're like not great and just confident and just doing the song. Like, I feel like that's better when it comes to karaoke. Like you don't have to
I will
be.
never be confident.
You don't
while
have to
singing.
be, as long as you commit and you have fun. Like, you don't have to be a good singer. Like, that's not the point of karaoke. But I do understand. I do understand the nervousness of like singing in front of people, because you know, I was definitely that way for a long time. When me and my best friend used to do karaoke nights every Monday at our go-to spot. I was very, very nervous and just kind of let her like do her thing, and then I would just like, you know, just sing along with everyone like at my bar stool. But then, you know, she encouraged me to go up, and then I did, and then I found myself having fun with it. So, but again, you don't have to carry a tune to do karaoke. You don't.
Yeah. I think it goes back to reading in front of a class when I was younger.
Yes.
and just like the anxiety of like trying to read in front of people and then make like not wanting to like mess up.
Mess up. Mm-hmm.
And then I got put into a different reading group because I perceived that I was stupid, and they like separate you from the other group, and you're literally in the same room, and you're like they're having like the bigger circle, and then I need a little bit more extra attention, and it felt so like it was just an awful feeling. I think it like reminds me of that childhood wound that I had, just like performing in front of people. So that's why I don't like singing.
Yes.
Also, I don't think I sound good at singing certain.
Sure. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's just I think it's fun to like just be stupid and silly when it comes to karaoke, but I know I completely understand having those kinds of feelings when it comes to it. I just just always like to remind people that you don't have to be good to karaoke. Like that's not the point. It's really not. Some people make it the point, but that's not the point. Favorite alcoholic beverage?
I like Dragon's Milk Stout. That's one of my favorite beers.
I don't think I've heard of
I
that.
don't drink it too often, but it's delicious. I like effective tiki bar drinks, basically like fruit rum, strong zest, maybe a little bit smoky. Okay. Or a drink that doesn't upset my stomach.
Yes. Sure. Of course. Yeah.
The consequences have increased in my 30s. I don't like it.
Yeah, they usually do. Unfortunately, they usually do.
It's awful.
Yeah. What's a hot take that you have?
I feel like people who try to fix themselves completely before dating, no one is perfect, and if you find the right one, they will grow with you. So I feel like a lot of people will like put dating on a back burner, and when it's like, no, you could find someone, if you want to. Like, you don't also need to be in a relationship. You can, like, do whatever you want to do, but like I feel like a lot of people just kind of wait to like get their life together. But if you find the right person, I think it'll work just fine. But or people who give up too easily in dating when they haven't really tried yet. Like, I get obvious like red flags, but I feel like people give up too easily. Like, if people communicate their needs to the other person and then they choose then not to care or try to like fix things, then obviously like leave. But I feel like some don't communicate well enough these days and just leave. But that's kind of like in my experience, like it has benefited me giving people chances and like having a partner where we both refuse to give up on each other. No relationship is perfect.
No.
It takes work, lots of talking.
Yes. Yes, it does.
There has been times with friends, however, where I've had to like distance for health, and I've got better communication. But yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's the only one I can like think of. For that.
Yeah, because I back to me listening to podcasts. I listened to this one relationship one, and granted, I am on episodes that were 4 years ago, but I remember listening to one of them, and they were talking something about, or no, this wasn't on the relationship podcast. It was when I was listening to the radio. See, now I get things confused. Anyway, but there was there's some sort of dating trend, I guess, amongst the younger girls who are out here dating, that apparently guys need to have be 6 feet tall, have a six-pack, and make 6 figures. It's the 666 of dating. And I'm like, what the fuck? You're really gonna have that kind of standard? You're not gonna find too many people like that, honey. Like, no.
What about the personality? That stuff will fade, dear.
Yeah. So I was just like, really? I guess that's a thing? Okay. Well, like, it's like, I'm glad I'm not dating. But at the same time, like, those kind of people aren't looking for someone like me, so. But yeah, it's a good thing I'm not dating anymore, because Lord knows.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I'm fully committed, fully happy with my relationship.
It almost
Hi,
feels
Kiki.
like both parties. Like I've heard a few things too. Like a lot. Like sometimes women presenting don't want or just don't. They end up ghosting people, but then it's like both parties want the other person to like be complete almost, but like
Yeah.
everybody's broken and there's all things you can work on. So it's like I feel like people are constantly passing each other by when it like maybe could work out.
Right. No, I mean, I completely agree with you because I mean, part of a relationship and part of the fun of it too is growing together. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's completely totally valid. Feel called out, Yenna? What did Yenna say? What? Oh, Yenna felt called out. Okay, I was confused.
Oh, with my I this has been a thing I've noticed before I met you, Yenna. So like, if you feel called out, that's you, baby. That's not me. I'm just saying words.
Also, hi, Plura. Welcome
It's hot.
in.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna open the door. Why?
You try dating in your mid-30s. It is rough. It is rough. Some girls be looking for the 3 6s and literally bring nothing to the table themselves. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, but I thought I would fix it by just opening the door.
I feel like we're missing a lot of what's happening. Stop tweeting me. It is. I mean, it is hard out.
Yeah,
It is hard out here. It is hard out here to date. It is. Yeah. But like I said, I'm lucky that I found someone who cares for me, and loves me, and I love them, and it's wonderful. So.
Yeah.
But I do feel for the people out here. I really do. Because if they're having standards like that, Lord knows what the dating apps or the dating scene is like. Dear God.
Yeah, I feel like everybody wants the other person to bring everything to the table, but like I don't know, like it's like not one person can be like 100% all the time. You know, different percentages. It's also never 50-50. It's always like it could be 60-40 one time, and then the other partner like switches the percentage, and then you just like everybody has different energy levels.
Yes. Yeah, and that changes daily.
I'm not perfect. But yeah. It's easier to give advice than. But also, I'm not in the dating world at all since forever. So it could be I don't know nothing. So I know things. No, wait, that's a lie. I know things, but I just hear things about dating.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's only what I've heard, and again, like since this relationship podcast that I'm listening to, since I'm on episodes that are like 4 years old. It's it's the dating scene. Back in COVID times, so it's like ooh, even worse.
Oh. Oh yeah.
So, but yeah. So my last question. We're on the last question. Would you rather be in a broken elevator or on a broken ski lift?
100% a broken ski lift. I hate heights though, but like, have you seen Final Destination?
No, I have not.
No. Oh, there's an elevator one, I think.
Oh, I'm sure there is. I have no doubt.
I don't like if you're with someone else, how long are you stuck for? And then you have to like pee in a corner, and then like what if you like it's just like I don't like it.
Yeah.
And then you could potentially like it could break, and then you could fall, and then like die, and like I don't have a good relationship with elevator thinking that it's safe. I like to get in and out of elevators as quickly as possible.
Yep.
It's like whoever watched Final Destination and the car one with the logs, like any millennial is like if they are behind a truck with logs, you give space or you move away from it so like if something happens, you'll be fine.
We're all
traumatized from that.
I also do that instinctively because I've never seen any of the Final Destinations, but I know that that's I know that that's a thing. And so I
Yeah.
still have that as a millennial, even though I never saw any of the Final Destination movies, because I don't do movies
I have
like
to
that.
add it to Amanda's wedding night, or not wedding night.
Wedding night.
Amanda.
Am I just now hearing something?
Oh,
Are we getting
no. I think because we were talking about like relationships in my brain. No, Amanda's movie night.
Movie
Jesus
night.
Christ,
Yeah.
or movie. She's into movies. Oh my god, man, I'm so sorry. Don't tell her.
Somebody clip it. Somebody clip it.
Oh,
Somebody
it
clip
came out
it.
of my mouth. No,
Somebody
nothing
clip
happened. We're all getting married.
We're all getting married. Congratulations.
I knew it. I'm sorry, I ruined the surprise.
Oh my
with
god. Oh, that's funny. Oh dear lord.
My brain puts words together.
Oh man.
Fine.
Well, I'm done with my questions. So I will now open it up to chat. If you have anything for Missy, if you would like to, I did not mean to pin that. Oh well, that's fine. If anyone has any questions for Missy, please let us know. Yeah, and again, within reason, because if there's anything too inappropriate, I will smack you. And by I will smack you, I mean I will have chicken do the thing.
Smacking. Got it.
Yes. Well, I didn't want to say I want to have chicken do the smacking because that's weird. But yeah. And again, we don't have to necessarily finish this, so I just wanna, don't feel any pressure because we're only on, we're not even halfway, so, but we can give people some time to ask questions while we continue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what if I want to be smacked? Then that's your prerogative, Vienna. You can be smacked if you want to. Of course you were thinking the same thing.
Did you have any
Hockey.
other questions that resurfaced while we're talking?
I'm trying to think.
Or anything you want to hear more about?
I mean, if you're, well, actually, something is coming to mind now. I mean, I know that you're, in therapy to work through, you had mentioned things like PTSD and things like that. So, I was curious if, like, because family members and friends of people who suffer from things like that, who might possibly get triggered, like, out in the world. And I don't know if you've experienced that at all, or if you have had those moments in your life, but if you have, are there certain things that other people around you can do to help you, like, through those things? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I kind of rambled.
Like, no, you're good. Like, sometimes it's like even little things can like trigger me, and then I have to it's my job to work through those feelings, and sit with it, process it, which I've been working on with therapy, so that's been a little bit more helpful. In terms of support from others, I'll ask Steven for a hug. Like I'm feeling anxious, like it's not like, I mean, he can't like fix me, but he can his job is to help support me with when if he has energy, and I'm here to support him if he needs anything. So learning to know what to ask for has been something I've learned too, and trying to figure that out. But yeah, having a tight hug can help. Just extra comfort. Sometimes he reassures me with words around my triggers. Sometimes just in general, when people sit with you and don't ask a million questions, if I am in this state and then if I get bombarded with more questions, it will make it way worse. So just being more comforting, at
Yes.
least for me.
Right.
Because if I'm already struggling, because like if I feel a lot, so a lot of times I get bombarded with big emotions, a lot at once. I'm trying to figure out how to process it. If someone is trying to ask me more questions about how I am or whatever, while I'm in this state, like I just like my body might shut down even further. So yeah. So just kind of like being next to someone, so that will help in like kind of like those moments. I have medication to help with anxiety. It doesn't really necessarily help me out of triggers though, so my therapist told me a way to reset your nervous system is to get like a bucket or a bowl of ice, and and icy water too, and then you stick your face in it for like as long as you can, or 30 seconds.
Oh,
and
wow.
it kind of helps it kind of resets your nervous system to like focus on surviving that versus like whatever you think your brain's telling you you're in danger when it's really not a threat. Triggers I hate them. It's awful. So that's when I tried sometimes removing yourself from like this state you are, like, I don't know, maybe like a walk could help. In terms of like the rest of the day, if I'm feeling just anxious in general, support from other people, like if he hangs out with me on the couch and we're watching a show and he helps like bring food, then that's like a nice way to show support. Just like it's kind of like if someone's sad and you're like, I'm just gonna show up, and that's like honestly like the best support.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering because yeah, I always try and make sure to, you know, going back to the making sure everything's okay thing, or everyone's okay. It's something I definitely like struggle with as far as like finding best things to help for those who are in those like bad mental states. So yeah, so that was something that I thought I would ask you, since you know.
Learning like what they specifically need
and what not to do,
because
you know,
hard to, because sometimes people like there's like one of my triggers that's like it's way less severe than some of my other stuff, but like if I feel like I'm stupid or embarrassed, my body will like shut down. And I've gotten way better at like talking through that and speaking up, because before I like growing up I was kind of like taught like my opinions didn't matter. And having some adults, even not even parentals, but like just kind of like raising their voice at me. So like if I sense a certain tone, or if I feel stupid or embarrassed about what I did because I think more impulsively with things, I kind of shut down a little bit. So if someone has done that when they take accountability for making me feel that way, then that's like helpful. So
okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Well,
people are complicated.
Yes.
It's always interesting for me. Also, like in friendships, like learning what other friends, like even their triggers, because I feel like we all have like wounds somehow. And if they get triggered in their daily life of something, it may not be like this one thing. It's like probably something from their childhood, but this one thing reminded them of an ounce of it, so they're reacting to kind of like that memory.
Yes.
So it's like a bigger, deeper issue.
Sure. Yeah.
Very interesting.
That's I've always like, especially like within the last few years, I have like consciously like had thoughts of like, oh, I'm gonna say the wrong thing, or like I'm going to like not help them if I say this, like just so I'm always wanting
but
to
I feel like also
say the wrong thing.
Anything, because you don't want to make it worse.
Yes, and I consciously, I'm very consciously aware of that nowadays, of trying to not, if my friends happen to be in a bad mental state, I don't want to necessarily make it any worse.
It's good to learn, but I feel also you can only I feel like it's also on them to help teach you, or like to speak up if they feel a way. Because, like, you can't read everybody's mind, and that's a lot of responsibility and energy to take on, trying to, like, not upset everybody. So, like, you can only do what you can do. You try your best. Can't always make everybody happy. But yeah, I don't know.
But I want to make everyone happy, Missy. I do.
I can't. You can't. That's okay. And they can be adults, and they could tell you if their feelings are hurt, and they'd be like, "I'm sorry," and then everybody's happy. People need to learn to speak up. Damn it. It's good for you. You can't like. I think that's the one thing that drives me nuts in friendships is when people don't tell you that you did something that like made them upset or like feel a certain way, because all feelings are valid, and like you just fucking talk about it.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Big fan of talking things through. Big fan. Okay, I was looking in chat for questions. Okay, looks like Ref has one. This is a long one, but I'll read it. In episode 2F09, when Itchy plays Scratchy's skeleton like a xylophone, he strikes the same rib twice in succession, yet he produces two clearly different notes. I mean, what are we to believe? That this is some sort of a magic xylophone or something? From Ref.
Are you sure it was one spot on the rib? Like, what if it's slightly off, like a different thing? Maybe the density is a little bit different. It's changing the tone. I have no fucking idea.
Ref, I don't know if you didn't. I don't know if you think I wouldn't read that or not, but there you go. Charisma, hi, welcome on in. May I fall down? May I fall down? Please, is that okay? Hi everyone. Hi Nikki. Hi peeps. I don't care about the new. Oh, did you get an ad for Nissan? That's funny. Charisma, I hope you're doing well, sweetie, by the way. Random thing, I hate when you change room things like curtains and you get hit with dust and stuff and your allergies act up. Oh, that is the worst. Oh, yeah. Or like just dusting in general, and then the dust gets in your nose and you're just like, I don't know what to do now with myself. And you get the huge like sneezing fits and stuff. Hi, A Scorcher, welcome on in. Hello. Yes, it is exhausting work being a people pleaser. Sometimes I do find myself being overwhelmed and such, but I work through it. So, good. Communication is key. Yes, Blair, it is. I did actually read it. I did, Ref. You're welcome. Oh, it's a Simpsons reference? You know, I actually have been watching the Simpsons, like, from the beginning.
Yeah.
I've only watched a couple episodes so far. I never watched it growing up, so... but I'm watching it now. Yeah. Yeah. The only times that I watched it was in my civics class. We watched it in civics class because my teacher really loved it and would always find ways to tie our lesson to it. So... yeah. Neat. Which he did a pretty good job of. In that class. Yeah, he did a pretty good job of doing it. He definitely like was able to tie like quite a few of our lessons to a Simpsons episode, and then we ended up watching the Simpsons movie at the end of the semester. So, yeah, but yeah, I never watched it growing up. So, and it's on Disney Plus if anyone else wants to watch it. But yeah, it's a fun time. Does anyone else have any questions for Missy? Missy, what feeds your soul the most? Ew, that's a good one. What feeds your soul the most?
That's a good question.
It is a good question.
I'm just kidding. Food. Just kidding. Honestly though, like I do I really do like love gathering with people and eating good food and just like hanging out and like community. Go figure.
Nice.
I used to have that more around me in real life, but then I just distanced from some people because we don't really have a lot in common anymore, and that's okay. So
Yeah.
now I just hang out online more, basically.
Yeah, I've definitely found myself.
It's amazing.
I've definitely found myself doing the same thing with you know, because I do my best to try and reach out to, you know, people like friends of mine IRL, like with my current living situation being the way that it is, I can't go to as many like local live shows as I used to, so a lot of those friends I've unfortunately kind of lost touch with. Even though I've tried, you know, to reach out and things like that, it's just hasn't been reciprocated. For whatever reason, I don't fault them for it.
If you're only putting the effort in, Nikki, and they don't talk back to you, that's not a friendship.
No, you're right. You're right.
I love you.
I love you too. Thank you. But yeah, it's one of those things where like I was actually when I was at this reunion event thing with my mom the other day, I was talking to one of her friends about because she asked about one of my friends that I hadn't talked to in like years. And I was like, yeah, we kind of lost touch. And then I tried to reach out to her, call her, always got her voicemail, and then reached out to her on Instagram through DMs, and she said, oh, I'm going to be in town. Would you want to meet me and my boyfriend for coffee? I was like, sure. And then she ended up canceling last minute and was like, I know this is kind of lame, but would you want to do a Zoom coffee date? And I was like, sure. And then that never happened. So after that, I kind of was like, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, you can only do so much.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been, I definitely have found myself being online more for that reason. But I do have, you know, a few friends that I still reach out to in the world that still will, you know, want to go get a drink or go get dinner or things like that. So yeah, so I still hold on to that, but I do find myself being more online, and that's okay. I think, yeah, I think for the time being, I've given myself a lot of grace with, you know, not being able to be out in the world as much as I would like to be, but yeah, it happens. Oh yeah, that happened. Yes, that chicken. Yep. Follow-up question: are photons a particle or a wave? Are they particles that make a wave? Is it both? I don't know.
You know what I did in school? I learned things for the test, and then I immediately took that information and put it in the trash can.
Yep.
to make room for other things.
For information that you want to keep, not necessarily information you have to keep. Yeah.
I was like, I won't need these photon information.
You know, I've even found
asked me something.
I've even found that with jobs too. Like, I used to sell knives and knew everything about said knives, and if you asked me like what the hilt on the knife is now, I couldn't even fucking tell you. Because that job was like 5 years ago or more. No, not 5. Why did I say 5? That was definitely 2015, so that was way more than 5 years ago.
Good job.
But they make up lightweights, both. Ninja's right, quantum mechanics is wild. Oh, okay. So I said both too. Give it my credit. Okay. Well, is there anything that you would like to ask me, Missy? You want if you want to kind of flip the script, if there's anything that you wanted to ask me, I asked you a bunch of questions. It's only fair. You don't have to.
The best way for a friend to cheer you up.
Best way for a friend to cheer me up? Okay. I think I think the best way for a friend to cheer me up is just to reach out. Like, we don't necessarily have to, like, because, like, I know people are busy. We don't necessarily have to hang out. Obviously, that would be ideal for me. But even if a friend is like, you know, I was thinking about you because I guess like if they know I'm going through something, it's like I know you're going through a thing.
Yeah.
I was thinking about you. Even that makes me happy. So.
Yeah, I like that too.
Mhm. Because I think I'm pretty understandable as far as you know, people having to do other things, having, you know, their jobs, their kids, their partners, what have you.
Yeah. Or they might not even see like a post on Twitter or something. Too.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Mhm. Yep. So, yeah, just that they were thinking of me and reach out. Me. I went the long way around to get up these stairs, and that's fine.
It's all right.
And that is okay. Did you locate the gnome yet? No, I didn't, and it's making me upset because I have no idea where this fucking gnome is. I might have to look it up later or something. Because I have no idea where he is, and I want the achievement. Damn it! Would you like the locate? Oh, you know where the gnome is? Well, yes. Then I would. Yes. I would like to know where the gnome is, because I have no idea.
What's a hot take you have?
A hot take that I have. Ooh, okay, I have to think. Besides the stereotypical one that pineapple shouldn't go on pizza. It's not really a hot take. Well, damn. Now I can't think of anything. Shit. Yeah. Besides the pineapple shouldn't go on pizza, I don't think I really have any hot takes. I don't think I have any strong opinions that are like that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What feeds your soul?
Music and loved ones. I've definitely used music as a way to feel my feels, and that's been true for pretty much my entire life. Like, I remember listening to a certain artist's album when I was driving to my grandmother's funeral, and that has stuck with me for this long because she's been gone a while now. But yeah, definitely having music feeding my soul and also helping me through everything in life.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Along with people, because I just love people.
I love people too, but also I hear myself like, I hate people. Like when I go out and they're being dumb and they can't fucking drive, I'm like, I hate people. And then other times I'm like, oh, I love people. But
yeah, I mean, I have my I hate people moments too.
I like
Don't get me
learning
wrong
about people.
Oh, the gnome is on top of. Oh, that's fuck. I didn't think I had to go all the way over to there to get the gnome.
Wow.
Well, where is?
Yeah, what's your hot take?
Yeah, Ninja, what's your hot take? I want to hear. Also, I have to go all the way up here to get the gnome? That's kind of bullshit.
It's bullshit.
This is bullshit. Oh, I hear. Wait, did you say SpongeBob is garbage? Hold on. Oh, Shrek and SpongeBob
I love
are
people, but I've learned
Shrek and SpongeBob are garbage? You take that back. Actually, I'm kind of with you on SpongeBob, but you take Shrek back.
You take it back.
I guess I do have a hot take.
You have a
Oh, there
Patrick
he
shirt.
is.
We have matching SpongeBob shirts.
No, I don't hate SpongeBob.
Is your hot take?
I don't hate SpongeBob, but I'm not as I guess I'm not as enthused as everyone else is about SpongeBob. Oops. I found the gnome. Whee. Okay, there we go. La, da, 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 da. I am going to get this achievement.
You could do it. Just making smiley faces. That one looks a little saucy. Oh, that. Whoops.
There we go. Okay. So I just put. Oops. Ah! Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm gonna wait for the other cart to come around. Put this guy in it. Okay. Okay. Alright. So you drop him in here. Drop it. Why? Why is it not doing it?
Does this game save when you like leave it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I said there's
That's
no
good.
pressure to actually like finish the
That's good.
Ferris wheel, because because
Huh.
because if we took the entire we're only at 36%, so Michael Jackson's overrated as fuck.
Ah.
Damn, those are some really hot takes, Ninji. He made Thriller though. It's true, he made Thriller. It's a good point. I'm trying to get this gnome on.
So ride
This
this at
thing.
least one.
Shit!
I'm gonna go check with Hubby Cup on dinner plans.
Okay, sounds good.
If I need to make a reservation. So I'll be back.
Sounds good. Okay. So we're just gonna. Haha! Nailed it. Okay. Me and the gnome are riding up this Ferris wheel now. There we go. He's kind of rolling around a little bit. Oh shit! No, come back. There we go. You're gonna stay there. There we go. You stay there, gnome. Okay. That's how I feel about Nirvana. I can understand about Nirvana for sure. Or Shrek after the first movie is I liked Shrek 2. For me, after 2 was a little meh. But that's just my hot take, I guess. But I don't think that's a hot take. I think people can understandably not like Shrek's after 2. Because I don't even think I saw the last one. I still feel like this gnome is gonna fall. There you go. Okay. I wish I can can I turn him? I can't turn him. I just really want him to be stood up, but I guess that's too much to ask. There we go. Okay. He'll just stay there, I guess. Nirvana's actually overrated. Alice in Chains is way better. I've definitely heard some Alice in Chains, and I would definitely agree with that. Did you not see my pineapple pizza comment? Oh, did I not? No, I didn't. You haven't had pineapple and cherry peppers yet? I have not. But I don't know if the cherry peppers are going to make a difference, babe. I don't know. I don't know. It could. But I don't know. But yeah. Okay, stay. Stay, gnome. Alright, we're almost around the bend here. Oh. Just grab that real quick. Probably should.
I got a hot date.
You got a hot date? Ooh.
I got a hot date.
Nice. Alright, I think I'm
gonna
gonna...
get some trout.
I think I'm gonna get this achievement. I think I'm gonna do it. Did I get it? Come on, Steam. Make the little ding. I went around the whole thing.
I really enjoyed hanging out with you, Nikki.
Yeah. This
I'm
was
not
really
leaving
nice.
yet, but I wanted to say that.
Yeah. No, like I said, I appreciate you wanting to do this, and thank you for letting me ask all of the questions and such.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I've been... Oh no, the gnome fell off! I feel like I went around the whole Ferris wheel, and it didn't give me the achievement. I'm a little upset by that.
This is the
That's kinda-
slowest Ferris wheel ride ever.
It's fucking rude.
I'm making it squeaky.
Hot day sounds like a weird fruit thing. No, not like literal hot day.
No, City.
Oh my gosh. You picked him. Oh. Oh, I picked him up. You picked him up a few times. Oh, is that why? That's dumb. Okay.
Ooh, Chinese food. You're making me hungry.
Well, because I was picking him up because I was afraid he was going to fall off and I wouldn't get the achievement. And I apparently fucked myself up. That's fine. Alright. Well, I wish I could rotate him. Because he's like laying on his side. I wish I could rotate the gnome. But I can't, apparently. R doesn't even work. Or the mouse wheel. Yeah, I can't rotate him. That sucks. Alright, well I guess he's just gonna live. He's just gonna live here for the time being. I'll figure it out. Alrighty. Did I miss any other questions for Missy? Or was it mostly just hot takes? Yeah, it looks like it was mostly just hot takes. Oh, I missed Tabasco is the best condiment, don't at me. I have not had...
Yeah, favorite condiment.
Favorite condiment? For me, it would probably be honey mustard. I like a good honey mustard.
I love ranch.
I also love ranch, but I feel like I like honey mustard like just a tad more.
Yeah, but like good ranch, not like Hidden Valley ranch.
Yeah. Like restaurant ranch.
Restaurant, like more homemade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh, barbecue sauce is good too.
I mean, it depends on what it's being put on.
You have it
for
on.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't do.
Where you putting it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, because I don't tend to go for barbecue sauce like with my nuggets. That's usually what I'll do honey mustard for. So.
What is one of the best advice you've received while streaming?
To not worry about, well, it was really not to worry about not being on cam and to also not worry about playing certain games, because that was the other concern that I had, was having to play like whatever game was hype at that moment, because you know, again, with my setup being the way that it is, I can't always play like the latest games.
Yeah.
And I also can't buy every time the latest games, because games are expensive. I don't know if you guys knew that, but games are expensive as hell. So, so yeah, I don't always have the money or the equipment to invest in whatever is being most played right now. So, I think that was definitely the best advice that somebody gave me, was to just pick games that I would have fun with, and then people would have fun with me while I played those games. So, yeah. A hydrate and a stretch. Okay.
I will do one of those things.
The hydrating?
Yeah. I see the gnome like face down in the ground. You murderer.
Well, I can't rotate him. He's unrotatable. I want to try and rotate him, but it won't let me.
No.
Because I was trying to make him stand up in the little Ferris wheel pod thingy, but it didn't let me. So.
There's so much to clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I would say, yeah, that's definitely the best advice that anyone's given me. Because, yeah, I was really self-conscious about not being able to play what everyone else is playing. I still kind of am, but I'm not with streaming, at least. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you want to play a game that, like, at least one person shows up so you can, like, kind of vibe. Because I was like, might as well just play that game, like, offline, right? If, like, you don't have people that are interested. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
that's why I'll like ask people like, oh, what do you want to watch me play? Here's options that I'm fine playing with.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean I did that recently because we're gonna be finishing up Red Dead 2 probably in the next stream, so it's looking like, unless more people vote, it's looking like I'm playing Resident Evil 7, which I mean I'm cool with doing. It'll be great for spooky October season.
Yes, it will.
So,
it will.
But yeah, if you guys, by the way, I guess I can go ahead and say this. By the way, if you want to, we have a poll in the Discord and on Twitter. I think the Twitter one might have ended because I did set a day for that accidentally. Oops.
Oh. Yeah.
But you can still vote in the Discord if you would like. The options are Resident Evil 7, Security Breach, Five Nights, or Doom 2016. So those are the options for our next story game. If you guys still want to vote, or like I said, I can play Resident Evil 7. That's fine. Because I was really hung up on playing the Resident Evils in order, and I'm like, at this point, I can just start with 7. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't have to play in order.
Yeah, I can go. I
played it out of order.
Yeah, I was like, I can go from 2 to 7. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Because it's not. Yeah, it's not like all the characters are, consistent throughout all of them anyway. So. Yeah. Oops. After RDR2, play RDR. Oh, yeah. I actually did play the first Red Dead a while ago. I must have not saved it on my console or something because it's no longer available to me to download. So I don't know what happened to it. Is basically what I'm saying. So I mean, I could try and figure that out, but at the same time, I didn't really have that much fun playing the first one. I wanted to play it because I wanted to know story-wise.
Yeah.
But I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't really enjoy it. But I still played it because I wanted to see how the story played out. That was my motivation.
Yeah, I like watching people play them. So at least some of them. But 2 was my first Resident Evil game.
Mm-hmm.
I struggled so hard. It was rough. Because I went into it not knowing I could use a knife either. So I was like using so much ammo.
Oh yeah. You mean you didn't do a knife only run?
No.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
No, it sounds awful.
No, it sounds pretty bad. Oh, our online. Oh, I read that completely incorrectly.
Oh, Red Dead Online.
Red Dead Online. I could. I have actually never experienced Red Dead Online before. Because I have mainly stuck with just doing the story. I mean, but is Red Dead Online cross-platform? Because I mean, I don't think it is. I think that was probably. I think the reason I never played it was because I don't think it's cross-platform. I think that's probably why. Because I'm like, well, I can't play with anyone.
Yeah.
I might have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Yeah. But yeah. Does anyone have any other questions for Missy? Because it's about dinner time for me, and it sounds like Missy has a hot date. So.
Well, that's it. On different time zones, so that's like 5:30 my time. It's 3.
Oh,
but yeah, you should.
You're right.
Too.
You're right. Fuck. You know, here's the thing. I know time zones exist, but sometimes they don't exist up here because I forget. Yeah. See above for gnome advice. What? Set him down in the middle of the cart and then stand in front of him as you. Oh. I didn't even think to do that. See, Chicken's smarter than me.
It is.
Missy, what is your favorite game we've played in the last month? Says Chicken.
Let me look at my Steam and most recent. Because
There you
I
go.
don't fucking remember. Um, things we've played. I mean, I think Lockdown Protocol's been fun and new. I like that.
Yeah.
In terms of a solo game, Mini Motorways has been fun, but also like a little anxiety inducing, but I like it.
What's Mini
Or
Motorways?
you basically get so it's like a solo kind of cozy game, and it's great on a Steam Deck. Hi, Pam. What do you want to say?
I hear an ivy.
Big girl. Yeah.
Aw.
You have like a house that like spawns 2 cars, and you have to connect the road to where it's trying to go, which I'm assuming is probably their work or whatever, and they're on their little commute.
Aw.
So you're creating traffic, right?
Okay.
And then more houses spawn, and they have to go somewhere. So you get like certain amount of you get a certain amount of colors, and they have to go to their destination. So you're trying to like regulate the traffic control, and each when a week progresses, you can get like more roads or a roundabout and
Okay. Oh.
stoplights and a bridge.
Yeah.
And these houses spawn randomly, and you're like, no, it was perfect, and this house ruined it all, or this,
Mhm.
So that's where the anxiety part comes in. But
Okay.
it's still it's simple, and you can like hop in and out. So that's why I've been like enjoying it the last month or so.
Okay. I'll have to check it
I
out.
liked it better. I tried City. What did I try? City Skylines, but I just liked how simple this game was, and it's like minimalistic style. I dig that.
Mm-hmm.
You can also do like a prolonged version of the game, so it's a little bit more slower. So, because eventually it'll end and get chaotic. Everybody can't make it to their destination in time.
Of course
start
not.
over to a different city.
Just like life.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
what is the purpose of meaning? Ref.
Life. For you to figure out. Different for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was like religion for me, and then I deconstructed, and I was like, oh, okay. Friends and marriage is cool.
Yeah.
And doing what you can with the time you have to hopefully make things better. That's for me.
Yeah. You're building traffic infrastructure. Got it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I said a lot of words. Like, it makes sense in my head, but when I explain things to people, I'm like, does it even make sense?
It did. It made a lot of sense. Yes. It did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, yeah, I think it's about time for me to go get some food because my stomach's starting to hurt. But thank you, Missy, again for being here and for power washing with me and letting me ask you all of those questions. And yeah. Everybody, please go follow Missy. If we can get another shout out for her, please, I would appreciate it. And yeah, and look out for whenever she streams next. With the what was it, Zoocosis? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon, TM.
Soon,
I'll
TM.
probably play Tiny Glade because that comes out Monday. We're gonna be waiting for Wyatt to play Zoocosis because he really wants to watch.
Gotcha.
He's out of town, I think.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Oh, I think somebody said favorite movie genre. Who said that? Favorite. Oh, Chicken said favorite movie genre.
I like. It depends on the mood, honestly. I like ones that have like Jesus, my Sheba's like feed me. I like movies that like have character development, so you can see how much they've grown.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's always good to see a good story arc.
Drama.
So.
Yeah, I like well-written stories. Oh, Chaos has been interesting to watch on Netflix if anybody needs a new binge.
Chaos. Okay.
It's
Got
like
it.
modern day Greek gods situation. Super neat. Has Jeff Goldblum in it. Goldblum. Oh my goodness, ma'am.
Awesome. Well, yeah, thank you. Thank you so much again, Missy. And yeah, everybody, like I said, please go follow her. And yeah, we'll definitely have to hang out again soon. Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh my god, my laptop's freaking out. Ah, stop it. Okay. I was gonna pull up Spotify again. So that we can... I'm gonna close out of here. Well, thank you all again for being here. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna quickly go to here. Why is Spotify being a dum-dum? Oh, there we go. Okay. I just thought I would, you know, put some music on for us to chat for a little bit. Okay. So, alright. Thank you all again for being here. This was such a fun interview. I'm so glad that I got to chat with Missy and that we got to all hang out. Thank you, chicken. Yeah, we don't want those kinds of questions. That's not what this interview series is all about. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. This was like so much fun. I'm glad that I got to know more about you, Missy, and I just thank you again for... I mean, I appreciate anyone that wants to come on here and do these Powerwash interview series with me. I mean, because it's really just a fun way for me to be able to ask questions that, like, you know, you don't necessarily... It doesn't come up naturally when playing games or just, like, in a VC, you know? I had a great time, too. But yeah, we're gonna see who's on to raid. So let me go check that out and see who we have available. Thank you for being here. Like I said, thank you for chatting. Thank you for lurking. I don't know what my camera just did. That was weird. Oh my god, look at all these YouTube notifications I'm getting now. Dear god. Okay. They just keep coming. Okay. There we go. You got to know more about her. Yes, I did, chicken. Yes, I did. I'm gonna go raid my fridge. You definitely go raid your fridge. I know that sounded very like you, but you have fun raiding your fridge. I'm gonna do the exact same thing for me, too. So, it's very valid. So let's see who we have on right now, currently, in this time. I'm gonna check on something real quick. Oops. Doop, 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 boop, boop, boop. Okay. Alright. So let's see here. I know a great streamer that's live called Songbird Silly. Aw. Yeah, I can't raid into myself. I don't think you can. Has anyone actually ever tried? It's probably not possible at all. My camera's doing some weird shit, and I don't like it. Are you gonna be okay, Logitech? Are you gonna be okay? You sure? Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna end. So we're gonna have a poll up. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of options. We do have a few people to choose from, so let me go ahead and give you our options here. We have someone doing Magic the Gathering, we have someone doing art, and then we have someone playing Monster Hunter right now. So if you would please vote in the poll of who you would like to go see, where you would like to raid, I would appreciate it very, very much. And I will be back on Wednesday, next Wednesday, for our loose cord. Could be. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I think it was. The cord on the side here, it was a little bit out, so I just fixed it. Yeah, that could have been it. I didn't realize that was there, so, or that was loose, so. Yeah, I'll be back next Wednesday for more Red Dead 2. I'm considering doing some hunting and grinding to get some more money offline before then. We'll see if I do that or not. And then tied vote, perfect. Guys, can we not tie the poll, please? Anyway, I'll see you guys then. We will also, we're still deciding, like I said earlier, we're still deciding on, I still want to give you guys more time to vote on what our next story game is going to be. So far, Resident Evil 7 is winning, but if you would rather see me do Security Breach or Doom 2016 instead, make sure to go to the announcements and scroll up a little bit for the poll. So it's there in the Discord. And if you're not in the Discord and you want to join, you could do !Discord. It's there for you. And then, yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am going to be sure to upload this VOD along with a couple other ones for my YouTube channel. So if you guys want to catch up on past Powerwash interviews or other event streams that I have done, or past VODs in general, I'm trying to upload those as well. So thank you for the raid commands. Appreciate it, hun. When the Logitech ain't techin', yeah. I don't know, it just did like a weird glitchy thing twice. So, yes, Linktree is right there. If you click that, you will have all my socials there with the, you know, the ones that have stream related content on it. I don't really post on my Instagram that much anymore these days. So it's mainly Discord, Twitter, and obviously Twitch here, and then YouTube. And TikTok is still there too, but I'm kind of focusing on YouTube at the moment, so yeah. So, and as far as our next installment of this, I still need to coordinate with people for the next one of these. It'll probably be, you know, depending on people's schedules, I'm gonna try and do one in October. So look out for that. Hopefully next month we'll get another one of these in the bag. That'd be nice. So yeah, art or Monster Hunter. Okay. Well, you know, I don't remember who mentioned this last stream. I think it was last stream. But somebody mentioned that if the poll ties, then the other one is going to win. So, no, I'm just kidding. You know what? We'll go over and say hi. We'll go over and say hi to Shoko. Shoko's doing some art right now. I don't think we've rated him in a minute. So, we'll go say hi to Shoko. Double tied instead of triple tied, I guess. I guess. So yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate every one of you guys being here, like I said. And I will, you know, I'll continue to talk with you, obviously, in Discord and things like that, but yeah, I'll be back next Wednesday, and we will hopefully finish up Red Dead 2 next week, if not the week after that, and then we will be starting a brand new game, whichever ends up winning the poll at that point in time, whenever I do finish Red Dead 2 officially. So, but make sure to copy the raid messages. I am gonna raid Shoko. We're raiding him right now, so make sure you copy those raid messages, guys. Thank you again, and have a great rest of your weekend. Make sure you love yourselves, and take care of yourselves. Make sure you're eating, drinking water, getting sleep, taking the necessary medications, and just, like I said, being the bestest. Yeah. Alright, I love you all. I will chat with you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Nikki, what?